attacks and stuff might help.
It sounds cool, but it can be very daunting.
Hi, everyone!
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome everybody to wonderful session 39. Almost at 40. Almost at 50.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
So welcome everybody. We've been gone for 2 weeks and we're back. And with a special guest, the wonderful great Jen. Yay! Who's hopefully gonna be helping this team not die. Or almost die this time. We'll find out.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
No one here has died on this team. So nobody here on this team has died. We're all good.
We've all gotten close,
true.
but we have
That's
not.
Wait, isn't Joel technically dead?
No?
No?
Hasn't he technically died?
No?
No.
No, he was born an angel. He did not die and become an angel.
Okay, cool.
Yes. And that is correct because the
they
only one that died is currently not in the
gone.
party, so
Yeah.
you have 100% track record. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
Well, last time on Prince of the Apocalypse, as I just realized the map's not even showing. There we go. Our wonderful group was split up. Half of you guys in a combat right in the thick of it, in the middle of this tower, fighting the head of the Order of the head of this division, at least, from the Order of the Eternal Flame, Elazar, which we found out was or is the great Zephyr's father figure.
The Great Zephyr.
The great Zephyr. The one that rolls too high, too much. And who stole his damn sword.
That was so smart.
That was. Honestly, I'm so mad.
I'm glad I got a nat 20 on that one.
You really did.
Hi.
You guys fought, stole his wonderful magic sword I was so excited to use and how I can't use, and then jumped out the window. Very familiar, as you guys had done this to a previous Spire before when you fought Thurl. On your way down, you were met with hellhounds and a giant flaming wicker giant that was animated alive and attacking. You guys were able to incapacitate the two hellhounds and at least get away from the fire elemental as you guys landed and ran. Though the wonderful Atim was in a much more dangerous, slowly descending into his doom, heard a familiar voice. And in that voice, offered help for the second time. And this time he accepted, which I was so happy about. And you got to learn a bit more than you should have at this level. And you learned of a god of the elemental air, Yancy Bin. 3 syllables, not Yancy Ben, not one. Yeah.
I like my spelling better.
I love when Coco comes up with spelling.
Every time it's so wrong, and I'm like, okay, it's fine.
It's not like you give us a card.
Well, you just need to ask. And sorry for my cats; they like fighting today, apparently. And with that, you were teleported away to the inn, safely, away from all danger, with a new boon. In which you over-explained by a lot to Amethyst to what was going on. Amethyst was confused. The rest of the group eventually got there. Joel was just a broken man at this point. Just took a vacation from reality.
All the way broken.
A lot was happening until you guys met a Shifting Tides member who you had previously seen briefly, named Saruki, who told you guys that they could find a place to stay for you guys to rest up and to reorganize to fight back. You guys were brought into the thick of the city, into an abandoned house, into a cellar, safe with some stale bread to eat and cold stew that was made from before.
Orange Cat wins!
I mean,
I didn't pay attention to any of that.
I
was
so.
rooting for the cats.
That
was
your
a
nice
battle
story.
royale, a battle meow out there.
Okay.
I did make
sorry.
food and water too afterwards.
That is
Yes,
true.
you did. That was
is
great.
True.
Yeah.
There was
Excuse me.
heated conversations between what to do. Some broken alliances being more of alliance, some alliances becoming broken alliances. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Some tears, you know, it was great. And we ended with Joel having a little dream about the light of Pelor being a little more distant because of possible actions and things and feelings said. And that is where we're picking up. I don't know what I'm talking about. That is where we're picking up. In the cellar, in the early morning, you guys went to bed kind of early. Refreshed, kind of. You slept in a dark, cold cellar. Some of you guys had blankets and pillows, but, you know. And you come to...
Same as on a ship, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, some of you guys are used to it. What are you guys doing?
I would say that I would have wanted to wake up a little early, and could I have recast I'm familiar? Like,
I would say, like, in your morning while everyone's getting ready, at least you could, yeah. It's an hour, so... as everyone's kind of waking up, you're kind of in the middle of this, and you can get Ray back. Just mark off the one use of your supplies. Because I think you bought, like, 3 uses or something? I can't remember. Yeah. Easy enough. Ray is back. No longer dead. For now. We'll see if that happens again. Well, there was area effect damage. I'm sorry. And there may again, so who knows? Yeah.
He's such a cute little creature.
Yeah, he's precious.
Yes.
Apparently not everybody feels that way, but it's okay.
Who wouldn't feel that way? Look at him. And I would like to just kind of give him like a little head scratch.
Screeches.
Yeah. He starts dancing.
He's very charming.
Indeed.
Alright. I'll tell you he's gonna like get up, stretch. Think about what just happened.
Reprocessing
like
everything.
Reprocessing,
Reflect.
reflecting. Okay, well. So what's the plan?
Saruki is also probably up at this point. She would have gotten up, probably looked out of the windows, made sure that nobody had noticed that we were here, and would be sitting down eating whatever rations are left in the cellar.
Yeah, probably more stale bread and, like, potatoes.
Yep. How you guys feeling this morning? You guys had quite a day yesterday.
It's nothing new.
I would like to point out that Amdrus is still asleep.
He would
Snoring away. He would be, yeah.
He would be.
Zephyr is awake, but she's still sitting in her corner.
You have awoken to knowing that there is a blanket around you. And I think a pillow laid next, but you didn't actually...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to give a pillow and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and Zindig is still here.
Yes.
I'll mark that off. She's
yes.
hanging around me, and I'm just kind of watching.
It was eventful, but I think it's nothing new that we haven't done before.
So how are you guys feeling today? Have you thought at all about what you want your next steps to be? I mean, I would really appreciate your help with getting rid of, the fire order out of this town. It's what I was tasked to do, and the villagers have lost so much already.
I'm down to do whatever the group wants to do. I just want to help.
I mean, I'm all for getting them out of this city.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, there's, a lot more of them than there are of us. So how about we draw them out of the tower? I personally don't really have any abilities that could get them out. I'm more of a soldier, but I feel like some of you might be able to assist with that.
Looks at
How
the
many are there?
all-casting.
I mean, I'm sure I
Alright.
could. I'm sure I could come up with something.
Something.
Something. Hold on, one moment. And then I go to Amdrus and just blow air
Right, yeah.
into his ears, as
Oh,
I
God.
do, as one does.
Yes.
What?
I
What?
Hi, morning.
I do have phantasmal force.
Sorry, what's happening?
Which-
I'm.
We're
What are we
devising.
talking-
Also,
We're
I
devising
asked how many there
plan.
were.
Oh, right,
Sure.
yeah. It's just a voice
Um,
from the corner.
It's hard to pinpoint like an actual number, but like they're spread out throughout the city. Like they're I would say it's not really enough to like fortify the entire city, and that's kind of why you guys are able to like find a place and sneak around. Most of the bulk is probably in the tower. I mean, 3 of you guys have been in the tower already, so it's up to you guys if you think you paid enough attention to count the people you saw.
I don't know if I would have counted, but I definitely would have been looking around as we were brought in and then waiting to see if
I feel like
that cleric was like announcing our
I
presence.
might know. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like Saruki might know, or at least have a general ballpark.
I mean, sure,
so-
make a... Oh gosh, I don't even know what this check would be. Just make a intelligence check. Just a straight... Maybe make an investigation. We'll make it an investigation check.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes any difference, but you know.
Ew, that's
For
quite
our team as
awful.
well, or
12. I would say that you've never been in the tower, the spire, the Gauss spire, but you've been able to like watch at least. You would know that there would be like anywhere between 10, 15 people that you've noticed mull about or come in and out, or you've seen through the windows, you know, in the distance. It's kind of hard to know exactly without being there. And then throughout the town, again, it's like they go around in groups, and there's people watching the walls, and then a few people that kind of, a few groups that like walk along the streets, but not too much. And they're usually in groups of like 3 or 4, so it's a large group, but it's not like a town militia, you know, that's fortifying this place.
So, like 40?
Yeah, 40 to 50 maybe.
that was my guess. Yeah.
She'll say to Zephyr then, so I would guess that there's probably about 40. It could be more, it could be less. It's hard to say since I haven't actually gone inside. I've just kind of been trying to keep watch and see exactly how this is going to play out since they took over the town. But I mean, definitely more than us. The, 6 of us?
She's just gonna quietly nod.
All right, sounds reasonable.
What? I mean, just because you have a bigger number doesn't make you a better person. We can definitely do something with this. They're overconfident. I feel like we can take advantage of this. They used a smallish number of people to hold a fort, hold a whole town, and I just don't think that's going to work for them. So my suggestion is a little bit of hit and run. Create a distraction, lure some of them in, eliminate them, and move on to the next group before they have a chance to react and surround us.
That is a great strategy.
I like
What
it.
kind of distraction are you thinking of?
I mean, well,
Hi.
we have the diva of distractions themselves right here, Taim. And if worse comes to worse, I can summon a major image.
It's come in handy.
It's
I also have Phantasmal Force.
and she has Phantasmal Force. You said that. I woke up right as you said that. I wasn't sure what the context was, but it makes sense now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Which
I mean, like, I can't do it a lot, but I can at least do it to lure them away into something,
No, it's perfect.
if it works.
I will say it also is like a single target spell.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I like
was gonna say,
getting
yeah.
one person in.
Right. And like hopefully I'm just letting you know it's not like a major image where multiple people will see it, is what I meant.
Yeah.
Well, I can help with some of our numbers. Not to make it even, but I can add a few other allies.
Oh, perfect.
That would be great.
It does also, just going back to it, it does say that it's 60 feet with a 10 feet radius.
Yeah. So
Anyone within that, because I'm just trying to see if it's like a single
no, it's
target, because it's
so
like
you can
a
it says
third level.
Yeah, so you can make an illusion that would fit in within like a 10-foot cube and
Oh.
target somebody within 60 feet of you, is what that's
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But I think at higher levels you can target multiple people. I don't know if that's accurate, but double check because I don't know.
Yeah, it just doesn't say like
Oh, okay, then
Who?
never mind.
Nothing changes. Nothing changes at a higher level. I don't think.
Yeah, it's just a single target thing. It just you can affect like sounds. You can affect their like basically their entire brain. It's kind of a fucked up spell, but that's fine.
I know it's
And
perfect.
it does damage per round if they don't save from it. So
Right. If the illusion would do damage, it would do damage. If it's just like a sensory thing, it won't do much damage.
oh, I guess yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like something attacking, it will actually feel it.
Right.
Oh, kitty.
The camera moves so fast. I thought like the camera fell or something happened, and I was like, "What's going on?"
No, she's just watching you guys. She's like watching the webcams.
Yeah, my cat's on my lap.
Yay,
I
kitty.
Just wanted to share.
Love it.
Indra.
All right. Should we worry about getting them out of this particular town first, and then head to? Do we not worry? Do we think that they'll just come to the tower?
I think we should. I think we should just whoop their ass in the streets of the city personally. But that's me.
That's what I was saying. Because maybe one will get away, and then it'll lure other ones back here, and we can kind of,
Aurora,
slowly lure more and more out.
question. Would Zephyr know, I guess, behavior and how the order might respond?
Hello.
Like, could she guess?
Would
like
you?
how they generally might be?
Mm,
Because she
I
did
mean,
training and things like that with
yeah.
them.
You would have done more like the druidic stuff ultimately, but would you think she would potentially remember that stuff? If so, I mean, make a history check.
Yeah, I'll try it. We'll see.
That was too cold.
History.
That's why I have a sweater
15
still on.
minus 2, so 13.
Okay. You kind of remember a bit. I would say that they're very much about like a lot of things you remember is very much like go in, go hard, end it quickly. Like they're not really one to stall, which is very different to like what you would have learned with the Black Earth Brigade. And they're very much like, like casters will, do things from a distance and do as much damage as possible as quickly, and while everyone runs up and gets all the strategies. So like sending off, like there potentially could be that we'll go send for help and more people would come to try to. You think it could potentially work if that's what you're going for? But I would say you can't remember like the details of like what to do in certain situations that they would have taught you.
Okay.
You probably weren't paying much attention, to be honest. So
Fair. Okay. Well, from my knowledge, they're gonna go in and hit hard with everything they've got. And, I mean, they could send for help in the middle of our fight. Just keep that in mind.
We don't let them. As easy.
Well, or
Just
we
kill
do,
them all.
or we do,
Or we
because
do
if
let
it
them.
removes more people from the tower,
Well, didn't
and
you
then we
want to
kill them
save
all.
this town?
We do want to save the town, yes.
Well, depending on how long it takes, they got a bit of a trek.
I would like to save the town, yeah, especially after the innkeep very obviously gave us a place to stay for the night. I'm afraid that they're gonna retaliate on her at some point. And honestly, I wouldn't feel very good about that if it
I
happened.
mean, you did push her, but it's okay.
Don't. I'm just trying. Let me help, okay? Let me solve a problem I created.
Yes. Okay.
Again.
There we go. Just making sure that you're aware.
What do you mean a problem you created?
He meant specifically for the innkeep.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
she didn't want us to stay, and I was like, no, let us stay. It's fine.
Let us stay. Let me also invade your kitchen. Let me make this
It
food.
was a
Though it
good
was good.
soup.
It was a
Right.
It was a
good
good
stew.
soup.
It was a good. I hate you. It was soup. But yes. Anyway. Yes,
Perfect.
I'm all for clearing out this town and then making a big fuss at the tower to lure out as many as we can and reduce their numbers.
Perfect. Well, let's. Oh, I'm ready to. Do we have time for coffee? Probably not. It's a bit late already.
It's kind of early.
It's in the morning. We've got some time, and it is best to go into battle prepared.
Perfect.
Nobody
Bacon and
wants
coffee
to
it is. I'll run. I'll leave and run
He
into the
just
house
needed-
above us.
He needed the slightest of yeses.
I just needed small affirmation, and I was in.
Amdrus, can
Mhm.
you roll a stealth check for me, please?
Why
Oh,
would
God.
you do something so hateful this early?
How dare! Middle of coffee? Come on.
In the middle of coffee. That's a natural 20, motherfucker. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, you were able to dip out of the cellar and into the house with no one noticing, other than
Perfect.
those that you left. But
Perfect.
Oh, you went to the
I
house?
just
I didn't know
love
you were
that.
leaving.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, I
That
mean,
makes more
there would
sense.
probably no
Yeah.
way to do it in the cellar, so
I guess that makes more sense.
Well, I was gonna say that or choke us with the smoke from a fire while I cook bacon.
also that.
Please don't. It's fine.
Didn't we have a fire in the cellar
Yes.
already?
I'm sure
Yeah,
we did.
we already did
Correct.
that.
Wait, did
So
we? I
yes,
thought we
Yeah.
didn't.
We cooked
No,
their
you
We
food.
eat the soup.
Yeah,
I did it twice. We did it for the soup outside
And
and then in the
she
cellar.
makes bonfires.
Yeah.
I've already
That's
left. It's too late. I've
Yeah.
I mean, I
committed
guess
to
it's
this bit.
magical, so it doesn't have to have smoke, I guess. But
Again, sure. We'll say that. That
Mhm.
allows me to
Fantasy
not retcon
fire.
anything I did.
fantasy
It's
fire.
fantasy fire.
No
Magic.
smoke.
All right. You go up. You can cook a little bit more out of what you may have, if you have bacon, I guess. And you can make some
I
coffee.
assume I would have
Quote,
some
bacon.
preserves. Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna say, do we have food?
I mean, you guys have
I have food.
rations, and
We have
I'm sure Amdrus.
rations.
I think he
How long
bought
does-
some. So
How long does her feast last?
24 hours, so technically all of that food
I was gonna
was
say
viable.
it's still viable.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yep.
fair.
Oh, perfect. I would have grabbed everything I could and just remade. I don't know, breakfast scrambles or burritos, whatever.
Reheated everything. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fantasy burritos.
Yeah.
Oh my
Fantasy
God, yes.
burritos.
The burrito.
Fancy breakfast burritos. Love it.
I'm gonna open up a fantasy Mexican restaurant. We're gonna be done here.
Work.
I'm sold instantly, please.
Mhm.
All right, and you guys can eat, and have coffee. We might have to figure out how much coffee you have left, but hey.
You let me know, DM, because I haven't
You bought
busted
quite
out.
a
I bought a
bit, so-
lot, and I
Yeah.
haven't had a lot of opportunity to use them.
Yeah. Are you guys just staying in the cellar while he does that, or are you guys going up as well?
No, I'm gonna stay in the cellar.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I'd
the
probably
less,
stay.
the less
Okay.
running back and forth, the better.
Eventually, Amdrus
Agreed.
kind of comes back and has reheated food and Brex burritos and
Yeah.
coffee, and you guys can eat. Yeah, you guys just, after eating, silently leaving and fighting people in the streets. What's the plan? What are you guys doing?
Well, I think we need to do like a scout or something. Can anybody climb a roof? Or hover or something? We just need to be able to get eyes on guards so we can know where to put distractions.
Get
Do
eyes on
remember
guards.
that there is
Anybody
like
have
a
googlies?
there is like a smoky haze that kind of permeates this area, so you can't really see too far, anyways.
Well, I mean, if you need
was
somebody
gonna
to
s-
fly, I can cast invisibility on Joel.
It's also
Oh.
Mr. Wind who can fly, but that's
I
fine.
was gonna say I could,
That too.
gonna
I can
say-
cast invisibility on literally anyone who can fly.
I was gonna say Zinde could also teleport around and look.
Sure.
The idea of a penguin just being like, just like every
It's
6
just like a
seconds,
that's
flash of fire.
that's how y'all got here.
Sure.
Back from the
Yeah.
from the battle. You were just teleporting around.
Oh man, it's like some Diablo 2 shit when you play the mage.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Well, I
I
mean,
mean, I'm willing to scout.
like I said, whichever of you would like to scout and give us an idea of where the guards may be. That way we can place distractions near them and maybe gather some attention as necessary. Well, no, not everybody jump out at once, please.
Sorry, I was looking at something. I wanted to make sure that I have my stuff.
As I said, I can turn you invisible. That way,
No one can see you.
yeah.
That's perfect.
Sometimes I can be helpful.
No, you've been more than helpful on more than one occasion. Please, I will not have you slandering my friend in front of me.
Well, thank you.
If I were to use a spell, though, it would take me out of the invisibility, wouldn't it?
No,
You
it's
cast it.
only if you attack on it.
No, it's if you cast a spell.
So cast
Oh,
the
I
spell
thought it was only
and
attack.
invisibility.
Or if you're
It's
hit.
both.
It's both.
It is.
It's both.
It's if you attack or cast a spell.
Yep.
So you can cast
So-
the spell and then go invisible. That's fine.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
We just reverse the order.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
reverse.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because. Okay,
We-
never mind. That was for a different session then. I was gonna ask
'Cause-
differently, but
Well, because we said that your wild shape isn't technically a spell, so you could do it.
Right. Okay, that's what it
Oh,
was.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
why
Okay.
it confused me.
It's a
Because you can
ability,
do
not a-
actions, you just can't attack or cast a spell.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Okay.
Class abilities don't fall underneath that.
Unless it specifically
Cool.
states, you know.
Okay, that's where my confusion was. Thank you.
yeah.
I guess it'll give me a chance to flex my new gift.
That's true.
Well,
Which
I
no one
guess,
else knows about that, but
No, that was me saying it. That's how
Wait, doesn't Amethyst know? Didn't you like rant
Yes.
and rave
I
about
mean
it?
that's
Yeah.
true. Amethyst, no.
I
Yeah.
ranted about
And,
everything.
and Saruki, you probably overheard some mumbling, or rambling, whoever, you know.
Oh, that's
Who
good.
knows if you actually figured out what the hell they were talking about, but hey.
I'd say you can fly.
Yeah, his.
I mean, of
phone.
course.
He-
Yeah,
he
you've
got- he
seen
has a
me.
phone.
Of course, you were falling very gracefully, disappeared, and the
Falling with
next
style, that's the
time
same
we
thing
saw
as
you-
flying. I mean,
The next time I saw you, you were in front of the inn, and we haven't spoken about a lot has happened in the last.
yeah, there's a lot that's happened.
Yeah,
That's
we're
great,
gonna have
right?
to talk.
Last.
Oh, nobody else that you talked to somebody and got abilities?
I'm
About the
sorry.
fan?
You talked to somebody and you got abilities.
Okay, so okay. I mean, we could do this now, I guess, which is fine. It's fine. So
I would
you
say
remember the
Zephyr's
last-
gonna interrupt. Do we not want to try heading out we're gonna
No,
be
we should
wasting time.
on the way. Actually, you know what?
On the
We'll cover
well,
the.
there's not
We'll
gonna be
cover.
much on the way. I figured that I would be scouting alone.
I'll tell you
Mhm.
what. You get started, and you can fill us in tonight if we live through this.
Perfect. I think that's better.
Let's do this.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right, so I assume you're gonna cast that, and then I'm gonna cast invisibility on you.
Cool. Yes, I'm gonna pull out the fan.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at it for a bit. I'm gonna thwack it.
Of course.
Whack
Are you
it.
Are you invisible when you're doing this?
Not yet.
No.
No.
Oh, not yet. Okay.
And I mean, technically you're not casting a spell, so you could be, but
Oh,
that's
true.
fine.
I guess.
But yeah, as,
Look,
you, as
everyone
you kind
needs to look at me, please. Everyone perceive me at
Right,
this
right.
moment.
As you whack it, as you said, you all notice that there is a like gust of wind that kind of whips around and then settles as he does it. Are you activating it?
Hmm?
Are you activating it?
Yes.
I'll have you describe. What does it look like as you gain wings of air?
I would say you just start to see like swirls of air, I guess, kind of coalesce around until they crawl up my body and then kind of fan out into wings.
And you can see that the fan itself disperses into the air and is gone and reforms into these like massive, like almost like large eagle wings, but like created of like dense wings. And they can be whatever color you want. I guess bird wings, not eagle wings, but
They're like a grayish kind of blue hue. Yeah.
and they kind of
Well, you go do that, and then I guess let us know where you want us to set up, and we'll be on the way.
Alrighty.
Question: Does using a sending stone? No, using a sending stone wouldn't break that. would it?
you do technically cast a spell through it, so
Okay.
yes.
All right.
But like as long as he's not the one starting it, like if he's just replying, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah. Do you cast invisibility then, Amethyst?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of see the form of Athene that's just kind of the wind is whipping around very majestically, just vanish. You can still feel the wind kind of just whipping around in this cellar. And it's kind of a lot. It's kind of whipping up a lot of dust. And as you kind of walk out, Athene, you would notice that the wings kind of just curl around you with the wind as you kind of just move through a space that they wouldn't fit. And then as soon as you step out, it kind of unfurls back into these wings and you can take off.
Alright. We are taking off.
I would like you to make a perception check, please.
Alright. I'm generally okay at these, so let's work.
There you go.
Alright. 18.
All right. As you kind of lift off, you can feel. Well, I mean, you know what it's like to gracefully fall or levitate, but this feels very different to like actively be able to move
Yes,
in the
I
air.
have not done that before.
And it is quite the experience. Being able to just kind of wheel where you want to go, and you're able to fly around. Are you just specifically looking for anything? Or are you just trying to see how much you can see, or how many?
I am specifically looking for where I guess the guards are, where they're grouped the most vantage points.
Sure.
It'd be best to be like to sneak up on them because I know most of them are on the wall patrolling most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah. As you kind of, are you just doing like a once over through the town, basically the entire town?
Yes.
Okay. Which a lot faster than walking around. So just flying it will be pretty quick. But yeah, you can kind of fly through, and you can see that there is at least 4. You count 5 patrols on the wall that just kind of revolve around the wall, because it's a large city. And you can see that most of them consist of like 3 to 5 people. and a few like armored ones, and at least one in kind of like the priest kind of robes that you would have met, like what was her name, Garlina, I believe, had. Wandering through the town, you can see a handful of groups walking around. You can see like anywhere from like a pair to a group of 4 people. You even notice that there is a group of bugbears and wargs that patrol around the streets. But then the majority of it is all at the spire. So you can see once again that Wicker Giant is stationary and unmoving again, and the fire that seemed to emblazon it has died down, almost just kind of burning the bottom of it, not like a full engulf, which you would have noticed is how it looked when you first got there, versus when it was animated. You can see that there are...
is there only one of those?
There is just a one.
Okay.
And it stands out.
I thought there was 2.
No, there's just a one. You can see kind of flying around. I assume you want to go toward, like, around the spire as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can see that there are 2 of these priests that seem to be tending to the fire of the Wicker Giant, and kind of at the gate. Kind of that's right at the beginning where like you pass the walls where it was kind of where the courtyard kind of area is. It's kind of right there, and then kind of near the back is where a lot of the walls have fallen out, kind of crushed and everything. And you can see that there is one of the guardians, the armored kind of warriors, kind of trying to keep the hellhounds fed at the current moment. Kind of like throwing things, and you can just see like bursts of fire as they just char like meats. And then you can see that there are 2 guardians watching on the scaffolding that goes up to that 2nd floor, so you can go up to it. That seem to be with crossbows, kind of looking around. You can see they kind of are battered by the wind a bit as you fly by, but they don't seem to notice much. And I would say, how long do you want to spend looking through windows in the spire?
Maybe about like 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
If I need that much. I don't know how many windows there are.
a lot. Again, it is very large, and there's multiple windows throughout, and kind of watching to see if you see movement. And they're thin windows, so you don't see too much.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to spend the time, I would say you can see that Elazar is in his office. You can see him talking to what seems to be 2 of these guardians, and you can see them bringing him weapons. Like there's like a battle axe, there's a long sword, you can see a short sword, maybe a couple daggers. Clearly trying to replace the sword you stole.
Yes.
You can see that they almost kind of looked a little dinged up, almost like they found them in the rubble of the bottom floor. And as you're kind of looking, you can see that within the 2nd floor below, there is... I would say if you went around, you can see that another one of the rooms on that same floor where his office is only one of them looks occupied, and there is a priest in there. And then at the 2nd floor, so like the now main floor, essentially, you can see that dwarf with the fiery kind of mane still there, along with one other guardian. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's kind of... And I would say you got an 18. Getting kind of close to the rubble and trying to see through all the rubble, you can see motes of fire that drift and move around in the dark. Multiple, like 5 or 6.
The rubble from where the
bottom floor
collapse was?
Yeah, where all, like
the floor or the stairs?
The like what was the main floor? So the first floor is all covered in rubble, and the front door was like stuck. That's why they have the scaffolding. Just get to the second floor, which is now like the main floor. So the first floor is just caved in and just full of rubble,
okay.
and you can see little motes of flame that seem to be dancing around, burning this rubble. Almost like they were summoned to clear it up.
Clear it. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, I will
But yeah,
take
you can
the-
head back. I will say that would probably take the majority of your hour. So to make this fun, roll me a D100.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Oh lord.
Jeez.
Not bad. All right. 83.
83. I will say that as you are heading back, you get to like the street that you remember the house being at right as the invisibility disappears. And Amethyst, you would feel
I
it
forgot
disappear.
that that was an hour too. Forgot that
Yep.
was an hour too.
That and Amethyst, you would feel it go, and you would know he is not back.
The invisibility just wore off.
Well, let's give him
We'd
a couple
probably
minutes. Well,
I
hold
guess
on.
I'm-
Let's. I trust our team. Let's give him a couple minutes. If he doesn't show, then we'll start worrying.
I'm gonna
Okay.
stand out. I'm gonna stretch. You know. No.
Take your time, waltz down the
This is my
street,
time to waltz. No.
So
and
while,
thus
while
the wind
obviously-
would also begin to dissipate
Also,
as well.
yes.
So you would land, and it would
So
disperse.
I would
And
land.
and within the disperse, there is a glow of that blue light, and the fan would appear back in front of you, and you can grab it.
while that team is in the air, I want to look at Saruki and be like, "So, Saruki, just enlighten me as to your speciality for battle, if you will."
Well, I am a trained soldier. I'm a champion. This is one of my first real defeats, so it's been a little embarrassing for me, and I'm part of why I was so glad that you guys showed up and can help me with this. But I'm a pretty simple soldier. I'm good in a fight.
Perfect. Are you like a mace, sword? Great
She will uncover her very strange sword and pull out this. I think it's made. What is it? A bone?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah.
I think metal and bone.
Yep, metal and bone. So she'll pull out this long sword and say, "This is my beloved weapon. It is common among my people and was specially made just for me, and it has served me through many battles."
You can see it's this long sword that is like forged with like barbs or teeth along the entire side of it. Kind of like a chainsaw, but you know, not a chainsaw.
Right. Oh, that looks gnarly as hell. Please. Actually, I'm glad we're on the same side because I would hate to get stabbed by that.
Amdrus, make a nature
Yeah.
check.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Why me?
Because
You
That's
asked.
It's a 12.
I would say that is good enough. These are shark teeth embedded into the
fuck
blade.
yeah. Hell yeah. I'm like just inspect closer, like, oh nice, nice. I see what you did there. That's clever. That's those bastards will cut you to shreds.
Yes, she serves me well in defeating my enemies.
And may she serve you well in defeating many more this day. Speaking of defeating enemies, Joel, out of curiosity, you are aware you're about to get your pound of flesh, yes?
At this point, like, Joel has not been paying attention to anything that's gone on. He was slightly aware that there was slight wind, but he has not been paying attention to you guys at all.
It's
So
pretty.
how-
You would notice this like crack along your shield too, and it probably is a focus of you paying attention to that.
Is it a fine crack or is it like pretty like? Oh,
It's
that's...
noticeable. It's not like a massive like fissure in it, but
Got
it's
it.
noticeable.
My shield has kind of like a red stone in the center of it, and that's like the real focus of it.
Yeah,
so I
so
kind of
it'd be kind
imagined the stone was cracked itself.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, but and I just want to be like, Joel, you do realize you're gonna get your pound of flesh today, yeah? I just want us to be very clear. Should Zephyr's father take the field, we're not going to kill him. Yes, the man is to stay alive. Everyone else, I'll let you hack and slash your way through the rest of these bastards. Just leave Zephyr's dad alone, please. And I want to kind of look directly at Zephyr as I'm saying it.
I'm just gonna be like staring at Joel, just waiting for a response.
All eyes on Joel.
I'm not gonna make any promises I can't keep.
Joel, I just don't want you to kill him. I just make sure he stays breathing is all I ask.
I am curious. What do you plan on doing if it comes down to his life or ours?
Asking
Because
me.
that may very well happen. I mean, I'm asking everyone. The group seems to be a bit divided on this, and it seems to be a very real possibility that if we are able to get through all of the forces, I highly doubt that he's not going to face us himself.
Knock the bastard out, if I'm being honest. I'll give him what for, but I'm not gonna land that killing blow.
Okay.
And I want to look at Zephyr like, if your dad attacks me, I'm gonna hit back, but I'm not gonna kill him. All right, just so we're clear on my intentions here.
Intentionally.
I will not intentionally murder your father. No, I will not.
Oh, that was
I will
supposed to be non-lethal damage.
Oh no! Oh no!
Dude's acid, like-
Zephyr's
Acid.
dad. He's broken.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. We're all just joking about killing your dad. No big deal.
That's
No big deal.
Yeah, NBD, it's fine. No, I do want to like look Zephyr straight in the eyes and be like, if your dad attacks me, I'm going to defend myself. But I promise you, Zephyr, my aim is not to kill nor maim. I'm just gonna put him on his ass. On his arse.
Goal is to save him. He can take a few punches, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. I want to see if we can have a chance to save him. I feel like he came to me at one point previously, so I feel like there's something worth saving. But if anybody's to do the killing blow, I want it to be me. And she's gonna look straight at Joel. Just gonna keep staring.
And then I walk through the door.
intently.
Prolonged eye contact. Sorry.
It's a race to see who gets to kill Zephyr's dad first.
Oh no.
Oh my lord.
I just
Whoever
wanna
does
walk
gets
through the
inspiration.
door At
Speaking of which, two of you guys have
Awkward.
inspiration.
awkward
Put that out
silence.
there.
Yes,
That
I've
y'all
had
constantly
inspiration
forget.
for like the longest time, and I forget it.
Same. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, since you guys have
What
been
does it do
level
again?
3, you can basically re-roll a die. Like you can gain
Yes.
advantage or
Any die.
it's like a luck point.
Roll.
You can also spend it to give disadvantage as well. It's like again, it's a luck point, pretty much. And kind of as everyone sits there in their tension, the cellar doors suddenly open, kind of jolting everyone out of it, and you all look just to see Atim waltzing back in. Actually, before that, Atim, make a stealth check for me.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Cool. That's fine. Natural 20.
Fuck both of you. All right,
getting
yeah.
it.
And you
Getting
just
it.
see him waltz in like nothing, closing the cellar doors behind. I assume you guys are staying in the cellar, or you could be in the actual house. That's up to you guys, but.
You're okay.
Oh yeah, it's all fine.
Oh, see, I told you he'd be fine.
Let me
He'd be
tell you about flying, though. Joel, I get it. Alright, so here's the thing. And then I'll run down kind of what I've observed,
All right.
what I've seen. And of that jazz.
Okay.
So, do we want to start in the town? Do we think that... That's the only problem. Where do we want to start? I mean, because at that point, at this point, we can just
Can we see a map of the city?
actually
Oh,
go
yeah,
out, be
yeah.
guns a-blazing. Oh, right, yeah.
I forgot to move it over. I'm so worried.
One thing I'm concerned about is that Wicker Man.
Yes.
That is a problem.
And,
Oh, I didn't
actually,
know.
yes. That is a major target that we probably need to take out, or at least the
The priest that can summon
that
it.
can summon it, yes.
I think that should be our first.
That's
first
right in
strike.
front of the tower. That's right in front of the tower, though.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
the
that's
first thing you would run into if you went.
What
through the
a
front.
great distraction to bring out more, right? If we can
Yeah,
at
it's a
least
good-
keep them from summoning it, then that's a major defense on their part that they don't have.
My only thing is, how do we get, like, going in, getting it done? It's the out. I'm troubling through right now.
We don't have to get it. We just have to kill the ones that can summon it.
This is true. If we kill its summoners, then the creature itself should not be too big of an issue.
Yeah.
And
And it definitely takes them some time.
DM, just remind me, there was 2 priests, a dude in heavy armor, and some hellhounds right near the
So right at
yeah.
the front entrance, it would be the 2 priests and the Wicker Giant, and then it was kind of at the backside where a lot of you can see that there's kind of like a pit, like there was a building there, and they just like demolished it, and that's kind of where the hellhounds are, kind of their pen, if you will.
Okay.
And the guy, the armored guy.
Yeah, and the armored guy that is
or one of them.
watching
I
over
think
them.
the other one was inside.
There was 2 on the scaffolding that kind of watch.
Scaffolding, that's what it was, yes.
Okay, so we're dealing
And a few
5
inside.
people plus hellhounds, maybe an elemental if we don't get there in time.
Outside. Inside there was more.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside there was
Oh
more.
shit, yeah.
There was a
I
handful
mean,
more.
obviously,
If we don't get where in time.
if we don't get rid of the priests in time,
Well, they would be our first target.
right?
And
Start-
if we are distracting them by fighting them, they can't really take any time to summon anything. So
That's true. It's a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, it is.
Hence why you didn't want to do it alone.
Yeah.
Hence why I did not want to do this on my own.
That's why you don't mess with cults.
Also that.
alright, cool. Mark that as used.
And just for my memory, is the spire this little dot
Yes.
in the middle
So
of town?
no, the it's kind of just a like generalization. It's not 100% accurate. The little dot would be the Pelor statue that was defaced. It's technically this. Sorry for the cats.
Okay.
The kind of walls around it. It's basically the way it looks is it's set on like a large hill, and then the town is kind of on the bottom, so it like looks over the entire town. And that
Gotcha.
that like where the walls are technically is where the hill would be kind of raised up a lot, and then there's like a wall around the actual tower.
Gotcha.
I was too lazy to draw an entire town map. Sorry.
You're fine.
It's all good.
It's okay. We're gonna destroy the entire town. It's fine.
And
Actually-
where
Actually,
is
please
the
don't.
where is the giant wicker man?
Like
It would
right
be
outside,
At the front,
like at
Like
the
right
front
here?
of.
at the front of the entrance.
Oh.
It would technically be
Again-
like here. Essentially.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, so like where the box is, because it's I would say that's kind of represent where the inner walls of the spire is, and the spire is there.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not technically connected to the main like walls around the city.
Because you and I walked by it when the Garlina brought us.
Yeah, you would have
We
walked
walked
by
by
them, and the 2 that would have been kind of praying to it, essentially. What are you guys
I
doing?
want to draw them out, but I don't want to activate the.
So, could we set our distraction in the middle of the city?
That's what I was thinking too. Like somewhere here, or like on the back end over here.
Yep.
Where's the house in the city?
You guys would be like probably somewhere I imagined like back here.
Okay.
And again, the inn was over here, and then this was the temple that is completely destroyed. As Coco just like fuel to the fire.
Coco's ready for blood.
I'm not sure anymore. I think Joel's not sure about anything anymore.
His entire world has been shaken.
That's fair.
on multiple occasions back to back.
Yes, correct.
Joel's actually the main character, and this whole campaign is just revolved around giving him trauma.
Right, yeah.
Seriously.
Joel's the big bad at the end. Okay. The villain arc.
Wah, wah.
Little did you know. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Am I the villain?
Am I the bad guy?
I think I'm the drama.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Okay, all right. Hear me out. Add a character. Add a game.
I was gonna say the only thing about because I think this is what Joel was getting at beforehand is if we start a big thing in the middle of the city, they have time to, if they get wind of it, they have time unhindered to summon the creature and get here with it. So, although I would love to clear out the city first and then go to the tower.
Just split the party. We'll be fine.
No.
I mean, strategically, that would be the correct answer. but
Yes,
there is safety in
that would
numbers.
be.
Yes. And you got an extra one. There you go.
We
Even
might
split,
have
3
an
and 3.
extra few if as per Zephyr's aid.
That's true.
Oh, Major Image, why are you so limited?
It's worked very well, but it does have its
It's been
limits.
working. Yeah, it's been working great. It's fine. I'll go. No.
Just
What
at
if we
you.
just
It's
cause
just-
commotion?
It's just 2 priests. That's all I gotta do. Take out the 2 priests and then run back.
Yeah. 2 priests.
Easy.
What
Just
could
on
go
that.
wrong?
What could
Yeah.
go wrong? Yeah, it's just 2 priests. It's fine.
What if we ourselves just caused the commotion?
Well, my thought was that we would have the distraction, your major image in the middle of town, while we
Mhm.
wait at the gates. Once everybody goes rushing towards the commotion, then we can sneak in,
That is a
attack
brilliant
those who
idea.
are inside, and then deal with any remainders after. Because everybody outside is going to be pretty low level and pretty easy to pick off or dissuade from fighting.
I can actually.
Oh.
Okay.
I could do that. I could.
The gates
I
to
could,
the city. Yes.
What's the
To the
distance
spire.
To the spire. Okay.
of major image?
I can cast it up to 120 feet away and then just let it do whatever it wants to do and then book it.
I think you still have to see it if you want to.
Do you have to see it at all?
Nope. It says I can create an image of an object or creature or some other visible phenomenon no larger than 20-foot cube. The image appears at a spot that I can see within range and lasts for the duration. It seems completely real, including sound, smells, and temperature appropriate. It can't do any damage, sure. As long as I'm within range of the illusion, I can use
There we
my
go.
action to cause it to
To do something.
move to any other spot
Oh.
within range.
Otherwise, if
So
you
you
don't
can just
cause it
like
or anything,
give it a
just
thing to
leave
do and just leave it.
Yeah.
And how long does it
I can
last?
just-
10 minutes?
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yep.
I will say 120 feet, you will not be able to see the center of town from the gates at 120 feet.
No, but
but-
what I was thinking is put myself somewhere here to the side, or I can cast it,
Dip
create
around.
create the distraction, get them out, and then everybody else will be by the gates waiting, and then I'll catch up.
Yeah. I will also say that Amethyst.
Now it doesn't make sound, or does it?
Yeah.
No, it does.
Okay.
It makes
Okay, never
sound. It
mind.
has temperature.
Yeah.
It
But,
does everything except damage.
I was
Yeah.
like, I'll do a thunderclap real quick.
Amethyst, because you guys are sitting around continuing to plan, and plus, it took an hour for everything to do. You would have had for rest, so you could get your spell slot back.
Yes.
Just putting that out there.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're merciful DM.
I'm just, let you know how the
Merciful.
thing
Are
works.
we worried about getting flanked afterwards? If they turn around, come back?
We can always shut off the pyre behind us. If we really wanted to.
Shut off the what?
Well, I'm assuming there's only one entrance into this fire, or are there multiple?
Yeah, into the spire, there is like the scaffolding that is built up, so you could essentially just find a way to destroy it, I guess, or knock it down. Otherwise, they would
No.
have to climb it or something.
I was meaning from the ones from dealing with illusion.
Sorry.
If they turn around and come back to the spire.
I can
Yeah,
watch
that's what I'm
Coco just
saying, there's a-
watching.
There's
I
a
am
gate.
too.
Can we not just close the gate behind us to
There-
stop
there-
them from flanking us?
There's not a gate. It's just like a wall around it.
I
And a lot of it is collapsed at this point, too.
see. I
Yeah.
see.
It was just a term to
Yeah,
describe.
I mean,
what-
yeah, we will to some
I
degree
could-
be
I
surrounded
could
on both
make
sides.
I could make a literal wall.
Again, let's not forget that Amdrus will be outside alone. I would like to
Let's
get back in with my friends.
Just lock Andrews out. You're fine. Go hide.
Bye.
Deal with the rest of them. Thanks.
No, I'm
bye.
saying like once Andrus shows up, I could throw a wind wall behind us so they can't come behind us and flank while we do this. I mean, that's something I could do.
I think they can still. Can they still walk through it?
Windwall?
know you can't-
I think
can't
it's
Fire through it, or like fire arrows through it, or
I
they
don't
have
know.
disadvantage.
Does it say?
But
It might just be difficult terrain.
It might just be difficult terrain. I will look it up, but you
that
guys
would be
can always-
amazing. If you had a firewall, then that would make more sense.
Yeah, well, yeah. Great firewall. With
Either
fire
way,
posts.
like
I'm sure it'll be
having some form of wall to slow them down is not a bad idea.
Okay, but what about Wonderwall? Can we cast that spell?
Wonder.
Get out.
And you
Man.
get inspiration. Thank you.
I could take a d6 away.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I mean, they do take damage, so
Yeah.
They do take damage if you summon it on them. This is when the wall appears.
yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
It
It's
wouldn't be
like
that
use
it wouldn't be
fog,
that
smoke, and
helpful.
other gases. Flying creatures or objects cannot pass through the wall.
But the people can walk through.
And gaseous people can. But yeah, it does not say anything about people not being able to just walk through it. It is only 1 foot thick of wind, so you just push your way through it.
I mean, you could just ejector seat some people as they
That's-
pass through.
Yes, that is true.
A trap of some kind at the entrance could work, or an alarm to at least let us know that they're coming.
I mean, I could cast Spike Growth, which would at least cause damage and cause rough terrain.
there we go. That's
That's
a
also a good
that's a
idea.
deterrent. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I have that too. I mean, I can cast that
Fuck
as
The
yeah.
well.
3 of you guys have that
Oh.
spell.
That's just a fucking gauntlet of d6s.
The
Bet.
Take it.
force, but yeah.
Let me go get a spike growth real quick.
I might just take Firewall as like a bard just for
I was just
funsies.
inspired, by the
Please.
general
I
nature
mean,
around that.
if
doing.
you
I
use that
also
homebrew
have the
rule we talked
spell-
about.
I also have alarm. I can literally set an alarm.
That too, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can double up. if someone happens to make it through the spike growth.
Okay, so
We'll
what
say
do we-
spike growth only lasts up to 10 minutes, and it is concentration. Bring that out there.
Mm,
Not ideal.
What's alarm?
Alarm is not
Alarm is
concentration, it's up to 8
j-
hours.
Up to 8 hours. Cool.
There we go.
But it doesn't hurt anyone. It just like you can make
It's
it
just-
sound off or go
It'll
in
just
your head.
alert us that,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
or
someone
alert
is coming.
Joel that someone's coming.
it'll
So
give
at
us
least
an
we don't get
opportunity-
taken by surprise.
Yeah. Better.
Yeah, right there.
So we can at least prepare for that. Yeah.
They're like, they're behind us. Ah,
Ah.
Why am I getting shot in the back? Oh no.
Oh, ow.
no.
so what do we?
Arrow.
So I'm gonna scan bow some shit in the middle of town while you guys are
Scan bow.
running
Yeah.
to the edge, and then I'll meet up with you after.
Split the party.
I'll
And
I'll
then,
solo this shit. I have some utility. I'm not all that great, but basically anything I can do, any of you guys can do. So but I'm the only
better.
one who can major image. I mean,
It's true.
Yeah.
Also the one with the least amount of hit points.
It's
yeah.
just the song came to me when he said that. That's why.
Um,
I was like, I just need you to finish it, but he's not going to, so because he's making a point. So
well, again. Right. So, the plan is
I will initiate a distraction. Give you guys like 10 minutes to get near the gate, the area where they'll probably leave through, and then I'll initiate a distraction. Hopefully, pull some, if not all, or as many people as I can out with it, and then
Why don't we coordinate it with using the sending stones so we can tell you once we're there to start the distraction and in place, and then
How-
yeah.
how dare you make sense at me?
almost like that's what you got these for. Is for
Yeah,
when you
that's-
split a
that's-
party because you guys do that.
Yeah.
Exactly why I bought them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will take a sending stone and I will wait in the house
Or
while
your
you guys
signal.
go get ready. I guess I'll leave at once and I'll just hide nearby.
Let's do it.
Okay. Is everybody okay with this plan? Before we
Let's do it.
continue any
would you
further,
like me to be with you so you at least
No.
have someone?
I got this. I got
Okay.
this. I would like you to go save everybody else. I can escape on my own. I'm fine. I got
Escape.
I got stuff.
I
ain't
got stuff.
alone.
I can do things. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we're good. We're good to go.
Okay. So, as you guys all kind of pile out of the house and start heading over, I would like the entire group to roll stealth checks, please and thank you. Don't forget
Stealthing.
disadvantage on those that have it.
Holy shit!
Let's
Hey!
go.
Two
I am
natural 20s on
fucking
it. What the fuck?
Joel
Oh,
is
God.
ready.
What the
Cannot be
fuck?
stopped.
He is not fucking around.
You said that armor cracked.
Oh.
You said that
Oh,
armor
no.
cracked. Ugh. Ooh, wow, that's bad. 8.
Thank God Coco rolled well.
That's
Oh
true.
my
It does get
God.
canceled out because of the natural one that
Oh.
I just saw. But
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Hey, that's better than nothing though.
I rolled an
Shit.
8. It's fine.
Jay, we got an
Immediately
8
get
from
it.
Amdrus. Zephyr, what'd you get?
21.
21.
Of course you did.
Do you
Of
have
course you did.
Zephyr out, or Zindig?
Yes.
Still?
Oh.
Little fire
Uh,
penguin.
Yeah, please roll.
Uh,
I'm gonna say
please.
disadvantage for her because she's literally a glowing little beacon. Or at least maybe we'll just
Fair.
make it disadvantage for you instead of Zindig's. So just do it disadvantage
Okay.
for your roll. Saruki, what did you get?
16.
16. Nice.
I-
Atim?
10.
10. Zephyr.
I got an 8.
Oh no. I really figured you'd just
No.
be like, yeah, that's still a 21, you know, so.
Surprisingly, I rolled higher. Anyways.
All right. Let me just pull something up here.
See how it goes.
So as you guys start heading out, Joel, you are so focused on everything that it like helps you. You are so focused on going to this place that you're able to move quickly and very, very quietly. You know, until Amethyst just trips and just knocks into you and your armor goes clattering everywhere. And there's a moment where everyone stops and Saruki, you're just kind of like, oh no. And you turn around Saruki, can you make a can you make a perception check for me, Saruki?
Absolutely.
Just on today, okay.
Ooh, that's a 14.
As you kind of look around, you notice there are movement kind of coming down an alley kind of off to the side, 2 figures coming through. And then you also listen in and you can hear, and I would even give Ataim, who has the highest passive, be able to hear growling from the other direction. What do you guys do? There's 2
We're also
directions people are
growling,
coming
or-
to. There is almost growling and tapping of claws on the cobblestone. Atim, you know that you saw wargs.
Yes.
Have we gotten exactly? How far have we gotten? Where are
You guys probably got a few, like, kind of closer to the center of town. Like, it didn't happen, like, immediately.
I was gonna say, are we all still together, or am I
Yeah.
gonna get my own?
Well, no, you
Okay.
guys are still together. This just kind of happened on your way to kind of where you would break off. And from 2 directions, you can hear people coming. So you have but a moment to decide what you're doing.
Run.
change direction?
Yeah.
I will turn around and whisper. It seems like we have people incoming. We need to take a different path. And we'll...
I'll point out the wargs on one side.
Yep.
Okay. All right. You guys just hard turning into an alley?
Yep.
Right. I would like you guys to all make stealth checks again. Well, you are being pursued. Or, actually, I should say this. You can either do stealth checks or athletics checks to try to run and get further away. Is what I should have said. I apologize because I know you guys are rolling stealth, so I assume that's what it is.
My athletics is actually better, so let's try that.
I was gonna say, I was
athletics
like,
was-
my athletics is better.
Right. My
Probably
athletics is
not.
better than my stealth.
Mine's not.
Do I still roll at disadvantage, Aurora?
What are you doing?
Athletics.
Athletics? No. I will say you are fine. Because you are not trying to hide, you are just running.
Okay. 23.
Okay. Joel, what'd you get? And what did you do?
I rolled athletics and I got a 6.
Okay. Amethyst?
I rolled stealth and I got a 15.
Okay. Zephyr, what did you get? I totally missed. Forget.
23.
23. Okay. Saruki? What'd you roll? And what'd you get? Sorry, did I go quiet? Saruki?
Yeah, sorry. 20, I did athletics.
Athletics 20. Amdrus?
Stealth. I rolled a 22.
Okay. And Atim?
Stealth 21.
Okay. As you guys are running, you can see that Saruki, Zephyr, and Joel are all just bolting and trying to get as far away as possible. Whereas Amethyst, Amdrus, and Atim, you guys are kind of going slower. So you guys,
Triple A.
yes, triple A, the A team, if you will, is getting
That's even better.
it are starting to split off, but you guys are able to kind of dip out through more of the darker alleys. And as you guys are running, you guys, Atim, Amdrus, and Amethyst, you all notice 2 figures, familiar human figures, that you charmed to go find
Not them.
rocks the day before,
Oh
run by and completely miss you guys, chasing down
no! The Rock Boys.
the other one, going like,
A hard rock boy.
going like, wait, hold up, and they're running after Zephyr, Joel, and Saruki. And as you guys are hiding there, you're kind of like, oh shit, they got further away. You can hear the heavy breath of canine figures kind of crawl past the alley and stop. And start sniffing. And then start growling and turn in your direction. I would like you guys to roll initiative, please. Just
Oh
the
my
3
God.
of you.
God damn it.
I rolled so
it's fine.
well.
And you can
Okay,
see that
better
multiple bugbears are kind of up to, and for those that might not know what a bugbear is, it's basically long-armed, kind of furry humanoid creature, goblinoid creature. So 25 to 20? 20 to
19.
50? Oh,
19, 19, 19.
Yeah,
Sorry,
20,
like my
50,
brain
16.
stopped thinking about what words are or numbers.
No, you are fine. 16, Amethyst?
I was thinking about
I
plans.
also
Kind of
rolled a
looks like
19.
where the wild things are.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, good call.
What was that, Amdrus?
I also rolled a 19.
Oh, you also rolled a 19. Oh, gosh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Winning. You've been on one today, I think.
Um,
You both.
Yes.
You're like right next to each other.
all right.
Every reference known to man.
So I apologize. I don't have a map. We're gonna have to do theater of the mind. If you guys don't mind.
No.
Well, suck it up.
Fine.
The theater's
How
closed due to
dare you.
COVID.
The
Make
theater
me-
is always open. Thank
But are you making me
How
dream?
dare you make me use my imagination in this fantasy
you. In
game?
its fantasy
Yes,
imagination
fantasy
improv
game.
game.
Oh.
Come on.
Look, I
like,
know people
goodness.
that don't like it. Okay, so that's why I say that. So
Alright.
with that, as you guys are in this kind of tight alley, I'd say it's like 8 feet wide, so you guys can move across, but you guys are kind of single filed for the most part, kind of hiding among like boxes and stuff. There are open up to the streets. There are 2 wargs and 3 of these bugbear turn around, brandishing like maces and kind
Oh,
of leather.
shit.
While the rest of you 3 kept on running. And we'll deal with that in a moment. Atim and Amdrus, you go first. What are you guys doing? They have
I
noticed
will
you.
let Ataim go first, and then I will follow.
Okay. Atim, what are you doing?
Okay, so they noticed. Okay.
They have fully turned and like are ready to attack.
Okay.
It
You
seems.
said we're in like an alley.
Yeah, you guys in like kind of a tight alley. You guys would have dipped into to try to hide.
Uh huh. Is there like?
Fortunately, worse can sniff you guys out.
Is there space to the back of the alley to go like around?
Yeah,
the
you guys
building
can
and
leave
stuff?
the other way if you'd like. If you want to just like
Cool.
dip
I'm
around, or you can
gonna
climb
just-
up the building.
I'm gonna do what I do best. We're gonna fog cloud, and I'm gonna tell everyone to keep running.
Oh, you made me
Aw, you made me
ink.
Yes.
All right. So Atim, as you say that, or you say to follow or whatever, the fog kind of drifts out, and kind of fills this entire space. And are you just dipping out the other way?
Yes.
Get kind of
Oh.
pushing past Amdrus and running the other way.
Yep.
Cool. Full dash. Well, I guess you can't dash, but 30 feet that way. I'll say that you guys were like about 10, 15 feet in, maybe 10 feet in. So you're about 40 feet from the other side. Amdrus, what are you doing? You suddenly can't see as fog is everywhere.
Yeah, I guess since I can't see, I'll just fucking book it the other way. I'm like, come on, Amethyst, time to go.
All right. You start running along. Amethyst, your turn.
I will cast Misty Step and get the fuck out, I guess.
I believe it has to be a spot you can see. And you cannot see through the heavy fog.
Cool, I guess I'm just running.
All right. So you're just kind of running, following suit. How wide? What's the radius of fog cloud? I forgot. Is it 10 feet radius?
Fog cloud is 60.
That's 60-foot range.
Range is 60 feet.
So what is the radius?
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hello, hold on.
20-foot radius sphere.
20 foot radius. here,
Radius.
yes.
Oh, so it's a 40-foot.
It's 100. It's 120 range. It's 20 foot.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Okay. So you can run because you centered it on yourself. Yes.
Yeah, I centered it on us just to like
Okay.
map
So
where we are at this moment. Yeah.
Sure. I will say, Amethyst, you can get 20 feet, and then suddenly you get out of the fog cloud. If you want to go another 30 feet, you can.
I'm sorry, Ataim and Amdrus, did you guys do the extra 30 feet?
Well,
I-
oh yeah,
Sorry,
Amethyst,
go ahead.
did you dash?
I would have.
Okay,
I
so you would have
would've,
pushed past Amethyst.
Yeah, so
That's it.
Amethyst would have just like followed
I was gonna say, can I have like grab down at the sense like, come on, dear, we gotta go. Like, book it with like.
I mean, if you want to half your speed and drag her with you, sure.
Well,
I mean, I would go willingly.
Yeah, but if you're dragging her on your
Well,
turn,
I guess
move
for
her.
like story
For
story.
well,
flavor.
oh yes,
For flavor, yeah,
flavor.
yeah.
yes. It just means there's not extra movement. So same
No,
thing.
yeah.
But yeah, you guys can all run past, and you're basically running past Etienne because he can only go to 30 feet because he did the spot grab. So you guys push past him, and with that, as the wards can smell you guys and don't need sight, and that's how they saw you guys. You can see quickly running and moving the smoke as they just bolt through one by one these large wolf-like creatures running through, breaking through the fog, and they have 50 feet of movement. So that team, they're catching up to you. And you can see one of them, as soon as it sees you, pounces and goes straight for you.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay!
That is going to be an 18 to hit. Assume that hits.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, it does. I was checking shield.
That's what I assumed. As I rolled max damage, oh my lord. That is 15 points of piercing damage as it jumps down and bites down and is trying to push you onto the ground and make a strength saving throw.
How much was that?
It's 15,
15.
right? Yes.
And then make a what?
Strength saving
Strength.
throw. And it is trying to bring you down with the force of
I'm
the pounce.
so great at those. Dirty 20.
There you go. As it like rips into you, you're able to use the wind and almost just shove it off you, and it kind of skitters past like next to you, kind of squished in this tight space, and then the other one pounces towards you as well.
Oh, fun.
And that is going to be a 21 to hit. Make another strength
God.
saving throw, as this one goes for your feet.
Oh my god.
I did not roll max damage, which is good. That is only 7 points of piercing damage.
17 on my save.
17. Again, you were able just to use that wind that almost seems to be stronger around you now and easier to control, and you're able just to shove it back. And you're kind of face to face to two like snapping large canines.
Woo, fun.
I think they're actually large. So I'm gonna say they can only
they
do.
attack?
They are technically large creatures. So I would say never mind. Don't worry about the second one. You can ignore the seven damage from the second attack because it wouldn't be able to reach you. Because
Oh,
they're
okay.
too big, so they would take up 2 minutes. I thought they were technically medium.
All right.
and then you kind of see, or you can hear. Does anyone speak Goblin? Out of the
No.
3 of you guys, okay, you can just hear noises shouting from the mist. As the 3 don't move, they're just kind of what's going on.
Goblins in the nest.
Yes. Well, Atine, back to you. You have 2 creatures like pushing at you.
Yay. I'm going to Misty Step.
Okay.
And then keep running.
Just misty step like next to Amethyst and Amdrus.
Mm-hmm.
God, both you guys' fucking names. And you can just keep on running. You can just see that he got a huge bite mark in the shoulder.
It's only a flesh wound.
It looks a little bit deeper than a flesh. I can see your bone, friend.
No, it's fine. I'm good.
And with his vomits.
But Amdrus and Amethyst, it's your guys' turn. What are you guys doing?
Can I see the?
You can see both the works. They're 30 feet away from you. Give or take.
Hold on. I just gotta check the sound levels on Shatter.
I believe it's up to 300 feet,
Yes.
like most thunder damage.
Shatter's a big one too.
Yeah. Usually it says it like at the end. If it does.
No, it doesn't say anything about the sound can be heard.
Well, I mean, it does describe it as a sudden, loud,
Nice.
ringing noise, painfully intense.
Yeah.
So I would say
Like
it's decently.
Thunderwave says like anything audible out to 300 feet. So
Right.
shatter
So I would
doesn't-
say it's decently loud. Maybe not as loud
Okay.
as Thunderwave or whatever, but it would still be a shattering sound.
At
Well,
least within a
then-
10-foot radius.
Fuck. Do I cast Shatter and risk our already scuffed sneak mission?
I was so proud of Joel rolling 2 fucking natural 20s, and then everyone else has rolled terrible.
I know.
Except for
I'm
Saruki.
sorry.
The
No,
second
fine.
number- I mean, it
it
was
still
good
was
on the other one.
salvageable. Like after you canceling out the natural 20, there were still 4 of you. The majority of you guys got it. You would have been fine.
Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Shatter at. No. I'm just gonna cast Vicious Mockery
Okay, just at the first one.
at the first one.
Is that a charisma save? Wisdom save? I don't know what that is.
It is.
Wisdom
It
save?
is what?
Yeah, 14.
I rolled a 7. That's a fail.
Okay.
And then that's 2d4 damage.
Not very wisdomous.
Yeah.
Your ass. Get
I mean,
shit.
Yes.
They're probably as wisdom as some of you.
Oh, wow.
How dare you?
I'm
I mean, I
offended.
don't have. I as
They
a
have an
caster,
11.
I have.
So
I also have an 11.
Okay, you know what? I'm better than that.
15.
see, they're as wise as Amdrus. What was it? Sorry, damage wise.
6 points of damage.
6
Really easy. And I'm
points.
just gonna be like, you look like you hit every branch down on the way from the ugly tree, you bastard.
It just kind of
Perfect.
It's not fair.
kind of whines a bit from the psychic damage. I believe it has disadvantage on its next attack as well.
I've actually never used the Vicious Mockery.
It's been a long
Yeah,
time.
Yeah, it
that
has
does have-
disadvantage on the next
Yeah.
attack while it makes it for the end of its turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I will
You need to use it.
Continue running.
start. Yeah, I will start running.
Okay.
Well, is that team next to us, or did that team you kept?
He's
I-
passed.
Yeah, I'm past you now.
So then I guess I would catch up to that.
Yeah,
team.
you would catch up to Atamete.
Yeah.
Amethyst, are you just bolting it, going past them?
Yeah, I don't know if she would go past them because like she would want to stick with them.
If you have anything that
So-
doesn't cause a fuckload of noise, because that's all I can do is make. I'm just like, hello,
Like-
I'm here.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah.
For Amdrus, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I am going to cast Spike Growth behind us before I.
Yes. Work.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Love it.
So as you kind of just reach out and like touch the sides of the 2 buildings, just these little like crystal spikes just come out of the ground and everywhere, just covering this alley. I'm assuming you're setting it so it's just in front of you, so you guys aren't going to be walking through it. But that means it's like
Yeah.
all the rest of the alley.
Yeah. So basically, like before I turn to continue following, it's just to like cover our tracks as they pursue us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're just following suit.
That's-
All right.
Yeah.
It is then the work's turn, and without thinking about it too much, are going to start running towards you. It is difficult terrain. I will say you can roll. It's 2d4 per 5 feet.
It
Right.
is. Where the heck is it? Oh God, sorry, I can't read.
It's fine.
You probably have memorized this by now. Like
There's 3 of
we've
us.
used it so many times.
Two
Let's do it.
D4 for every 5 feet.
5 feet. I will say for the first run, roll 64. Because it will move 15 feet, trying to push past it as it just rips through it before it would stop. Again, wise enough to know it's hurting being moved.
That is 18.
Ooh. You can see that this large, like wolf-like creature kind of collapses a bit and is whining and pushes itself up to its feet, just bleeding out, kind of
Sorry.
looking painful and snapping.
It's an ugly, evil creature. No need
I mean,
to say it's sorry.
as you almost killed it. The other one probably would have moved about 10 feet, so you can roll 44 before it would have stopped.
Roll all 4s.
6. Nope, I rolled almost all ones.
Oh no.
Fine, you rolled so well on the first one. It averages.
And
Yeah.
you can see that I'll count that for about 10 feet movement as well, so you won't have to re-roll. But the other 3 just kind of walk out, kind of shouting in a language you don't understand, in pain, kind of looking, and like they're like hitting these crystals and kind of breaking them as the bugbears have walked out of the fog cloud, and you can see them kind of in pain a bit, but not too bad. But the pursuit stops as it hurts. So do you guys keep on running, or do you do anything before?
I would like to be really reckless for a second.
Sure.
How close
I'm
are all
running.
of them together?
The two wargs are within 5 feet, or 10 feet of each other. The bugbears are probably another like 20 feet back,
Oh, okay. Well, then never mind. I don't want to be stupid about this.
or 15 feet back. So.
I'm good.
Okay, so you guys just are gonna bolt it.
Yeah, we'll try to catch
Gonna
up
Troy
to.
bolt.
We're gonna try to sneak up on the rock hard boys.
All right, I would like you all three to, I don't know what's happening, to make athletics checks, please, and thank you. While we jump to the other ones, just remember these
Okay.
numbers.
Aw.
Remember your numbers, because I won't. But
my
Joel,
God.
Zephyr, and Saruki, as you guys continue running, you notice the other half had dipped out into a thing, tried to hide, and you guys kept on running, only to see two figures, familiar figures to two of you. Well, I guess all three of you probably have seen these. Two human figures, the ones that talked to you guys yesterday, kind of rushing past, shouting for you guys to halt. What do you guys do? Just keep on running?
Yes.
Yes.
Also, yeah.
Okay, make another athletics check, please.
Natural 20.
19.
25.
19.
All right. So you guys just keep on running, kind of pushing past the alleyways and trying to divert around. As these two are continuing to run, you can hear one of them start shouting, "Wait, where's the other ones? There was more of them." And then kind of you can hear the footsteps begin to slow down, like kind of still following, but not too much. But as you kind of round corners, you only just hear the voices of them talking, kind of getting distant and distant. They did not roll well on theirs. And you guys just keep on running? Do you want to stop? What do you guys want to do?
I just want to go to our. I'm just going to assume everybody's knows the plan, so we're going to just keep on going towards the spire and what we need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to slow down and try to go quiet, or just keep on running?
Once we got away from danger, Saruki would probably start to move more stealthily because we
Okay.
don't want to be making too much noise as we get closer to the gate.
Agreed.
Sure.
How far away are they?
At this
From
point,
us
you don't
now?
really see them. You've kind of rounded a bunch of corners.
Oh,
You don't really
Never
know.
mind.
You guys
Yeah.
ran very quickly, and they very quickly gave up because they realized half of you guys disappeared.
Yeah, go collect more rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, then I would like all you guys to roll stealth checks now.
Advantage now?
Well, are you gonna put away Zephyr?
No,
Okay, then.
Zindig's still out.
Okay, you both have disadvantage then. Well, yeah, you have disadvantage is what I meant, and then
Okay.
Joel does also because of armor.
30, 20.
Perfect. Joel?
13.
8 and 13. Okay. As you guys kind of start to slow down and kind of dipping through, you're just heading towards the spire, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
For the other three, we'll get to that in a moment because you guys got away without a fight. You're good. Amethyst, Amdrus, and Atim, make perception checks, please. And what was your athletics checks? Sorry.
Mine was 7.
Okay,
9.
13.
13. Okay.
What the?
I-
Natural 1.
Oh no.
Am I rolling another perception check?
Perception check. yes.
Perception.
Ooh, okay.
I'm
16.
just running.
Okay.
You know?
We're gonna like turn a corner and
I'm
just
only,
like,
you know,
into
I'm
the
bleeding.
fucking dudes.
As
Bleeding.
pretty much as you guys are kind of going around, Amdrus, luckily paying him enough attention, you guys are kind of running and you're not going super fast. you know you have some time. They're going to slowly try to move through that if they're going to move for the next moment. So you have time, and you guys are kind of just like slowly jaunting along, like, oh god, already this has gone badly. And you kind of round a corner, and Amdrus, you're able to stop quickly and push back as you see those two figures kind of, they have stopped, kind of rounded almost in an interpoint, and you don't see the rest of your group. And they seem to be talking. What are you doing?
I will look at him like, and Amethyst. I'm like, they are right there. They are right there.
Do you want me to charm them again?
Can we afford for you to charm them? Remember, we still have a fight ahead of us.
Yeah, that'd be my last spell slot.
Unless you got
I'd
a short
rather
rest.
save that for.
Unless we get a short rest.
Fuck. How do we feel about maybe just dropping a couple of nerds real fast and then being on our way?
I'm okay
Or
to
do you
drop
want to
some
try to,
nerds.
or do you want to try to sneak around them?
I don't know if that will go very well.
Yeah, me either.
Amdrus, I'll say you can kind of overhear a little bit of the conversation he was talking, because they're just like a little bit down. You only catch parts, but you hear something about they said they weren't part of it. They said they would speed things up if we find them. We can track them. We can sniff them out. Do we want to? It's kind of all you kind of get. They're kind of talking to each other, debating on what to do next.
They're looking for everybody else. I feel like we have to do something about them.
And I would say you see one of them kind of sniff in the air. Literally sniffing.
Ew.
Oh shit.
Weird flex, but okay.
Dropping nerds. Are we
Let's drop
dropping
some nerds. Let's drop some nerds.
Cool. What was the range?
Um,
And
DM,
am I?
What's the nerd dropping
Yeah.
range?
What's the range? And am I within? And
I-
am I able to use a spell?
As a thespian, do I gain disadvantage attacking other nerds?
I'm gonna ignore that. Question for those that know distances, I don't. What is about a block? Would that be like 100 feet? Or is that way too much?
No.
No, that's
Is it more like
A block
30
is
feet?
more.
Is
the
it?
block is pretty big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, it's about a block.
About a block away? Okay.
Sure. I don't know, 120 feet? Is that a block? Sure. I don't know distance.
No,
I'm sorry,
it
guys.
says a typical block is between 300 and 325 feet.
Damn, that feels
If
way
you're,
too
ta-
long.
if you're talking about like a modern city block, yeah.
Yeah, but this wouldn't be a modern city
I mean,
block,
you're the
so-
DM. You can be like
I-
fantasy block.
You
but
know
not
what? I'll just say it's
120 feet.
120 feet.
Okay, sure.
What's
I'm down.
They're like 120 feet away.
A fantasy block is 120.
Oh,
No, I'm just saying that they're within this block. They're about
No, I
120
know that.
feet.
There.
Got it.
Okay.
Shut
DM,
up.
out of curiosity, where are we on the map right now?
You got. Because if you're running through streets, you're probably like around this area, or like back here even.
That's
I
not
can-
close enough.
I can drop a cloud on them, and we can just bolt.
They're sniffing air like the war.
True, I guess, but okay, fine. They're
Let's,
sniffing
let's
air.
let's just drop a couple nerds and then just be on our merry. It's
All right,
them
I'm
and-
gonna cast magic stone and just biff a rock at them then.
I was gonna say I'm twin spelling some chaos bolts.
All right. For the sake of this,
will-
because you guys were sitting here talking for a little bit, roll
Okay.
stealth checks to see if you get the advantage on them.
Okay. Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Motherfuck!
By the dice. Nope.
Okay. 17. Fuck, y'all. What the hell?
My dice are very.
Because
My
I'm
dice
gonna
are
say like Amethyst is gonna do it as they're just like talking
very
about it.
back
She's
and
just gonna be like, okay, to biff a fucking stone.
Sure.
We that time we're like, do we drop nerds? What's happening?
So Amethyst, what does that look like, by the way? When you this is the first time you've cast this, so
I know.
Please describe
I
this.
know. I would like them to. So she's gonna be picking up like just regular old rocks, but as she touches it and casts magic stone, it's almost gonna crystallize the outside of the rock,
okay.
and it's gonna like have that like a faint shimmer, like it catches the light just a little bit, like unnaturally compared to like regular crystals would. So like you can tell that it's magical.
Okay.
But
Do they
they're
look
very,
like amethysts?
Uh,
Have to ask.
yeah. I was going
No,
to.
they're
think-
opals.
I was thinking more quartz.
Okay, yeah.
I was thinking like a kind of
Sure.
clear quartz. Yeah.
And what'd you get for your silk star?
8.
Okay. So as you guys are about to say this, and you just go and whip it, I will say, because I rolled, one of them kind of turns just as you like, almost like hearing you and like tuning in. The other one doesn't. So if you want to whip to the one that didn't see you, you would have advantage.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Then do that.
All right.
And
Where
we're gonna
are you?
keep the initiative of the other ones, because it's gonna make it easy.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fuck them up.
Important question.
Love it.
Yes.
Magic stone again.
Is the one that I'm hitting, is it the one that I charmed, or is it the other one?
You know what? Because he's rolled like terrible this entire time. Yes. Like every time one of them has rolled well, one of them's done terrible. So I'm gonna say yes.
Amazing. I'll
Yes.
also roll the
I love
damage.
it.
I just want to know for that. Oh, max damage. Hello, 8.
8.
Doubled.
Like, hit him in the temple with a
The dirty 20, not a man.
Oh
with
shit.
a rock.
Yeah, it's a dirty 20.
Okay. So as you whip this, the one that kind of snaps to you, and goes, company, and immediately the other one's like, huh? And just gets smoked by like a quartz rock. And you can see as he hits it, he kind of snaps back and growls, and you can see his form shift for a moment, wolf-like.
Oh shit. I knew it, and I did it anyways. We're dropping
And
nerds.
with that, Atim, Amdrus, you are the only one that rolled high enough to get the drop on all of them. You get a surprise round, so you get to attack before anyone else does.
You said they're 120 feet away from me, though?
Yes.
Shit. I don't
You
ever
don't?
fucking break this out, but yeah, I will take out my
Make some
short
rolls.
bow and just pop one real fast. I'll aim at the same one that Amethyst threw the rock at.
Sure.
Where's my short bow?
Rare bow sighting.
I
Yeah.
know.
Roll to hit.
I'm not close enough to use it. Okay. +5 with advantage.
Yes. As you would pop out and fire the arrow, or
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
short bow?
19.
19.
short bow.
As you like fire off, he kind of like, you can see the one snap back, and you can see it go right through the arrow, go right through the hand, and he just kind of goes "Argh," and pulls it out, and it immediately heals over. He is immune to non-magic damage.
6 points of damage,
He takes no damage,
and I will. That's fair. And I will run 30 feet towards them.
and they look and go, "Ugh." And you can see the one like staring with rage in his eyes towards Amethyst.
And I will look at him and I will go, no, I'm your opponent, bastard.
All right. And with that, we will then jump in. And I roll terrible. So Asim, you go first.
Okay. Alright, cool. I'm gonna twin spell 2 lightning sparks, which are my reflavored fire bolts.
Right.
Alright, so hit at 1, the first guy, which is the guy that we've been hitting.
Okay.
That's a 19.
That hits.
High game. Can I roll damage, please? Thank you. That is 9 damage.
9. Okay.
And then attacking the other guy. That is a dirty 20.
That hits. Look at you finally hitting both your twin spells.
I know.
Usually
right?
you only
And then
miss one.
I do, and that's 12.
12. Okay. It's kind of, both of these kind of spark and kind of burns them, and they look like they got hurt this time. That's your action. Anything else you're doing?
Yeah. At this point, I'm kind of trying to stay back,
Okay.
keeping an eye out behind us just in
Amdrus?
case someone comes around.
Fair. Amdrus and Atim, Amethyst. Jesus Christ, you're on deck.
I will I will run up an additional 30 feet to make it 60 between us, and then I'm going to use Vicious Mockery. And on, do I know that they're werewolves?
That's up to you. They seem to like fully just like on display take the arrow and it not just like heal over. You probably would have noticed them kind of shift when they first got hit as a surprise. Just slightly.
Okay. I'm gonna go, oh, you're werewolves. I bet your mother was a Pomeranian. That's a wisdom save if they don't
Just
make
for
it.
the insult was why he needed
Yeah.
to know
I
what to do.
rolled it too. This guy can't.
5 points of Vicious Mockery.
Oh my lord.
Wow, that really got you, didn't it?
5 points.
No, I'm
math.
laughing because I did the
Yes, I
the
just saw that.
exclamation mark D20 and all I saw is math random
It broke.
Oh god.
No.
What
broke.
happened?
It's
Now
broke.
it's broken.
floor. Math
Rip.
random. Oh.
Shit. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's because I moved everything onto stream elements.
Sorry.
Fuck.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I forgot what I was doing. 5 points, math. Cool.
Math random.
Math
Math
Random.
random, yeah.
Math on floor.
Okay.
Oh no.
And Amethyst, your turn.
The command
No.
is broken.
No.
Math top floor. Math random. I'm so sorry,
No.
Matt.
I don't know why it's not
God.
working. I don't know. That means the
I
D100
just-
isn't working either. It's gonna do the same thing.
The magic stone again.
Okay. Roll to hit. Same guy.
21.
You're
Yeah.
just pelting the same guy? Okay, that hits.
We're beating the shit out of one dude in particular.
Hey,
7 points.
take out one, at least. That reduces,
I know.
not everyone.
I hate
You
guys.
didn't collect enough rocks.
You just toss another one. And it just hits him. And you can see every time you guys hit it, he like kind of roars in pain and kind of has that moment of shifting. And then it's their turn, and they look at each other, and the one guy's pissed. Like his head's just bleeding from 2 spots being smoked by rocks. And you can just see him like snap, and his form kind of bulges and shifts, and you can see him shift into a werewolf, kind of roaring in anger.
Why would he be mad? We've just been abusing the one dude.
Well, this is the one that you abused.
I know.
Yeah, that's what we're
okay. And then he like kind of lowering down, kind of onto all fours, just bolts towards you, Amdrus, running straight up to you. And the other one kind of just goes, "Don't be reckless." And as he says that, the kind of roar kind of comes out, and he snaps into this form as well, running up as well.
Perfect.
This one not coming up quite as far. Cool. That's what their turn, because that's all they can do. So, back to you, Ati.
Cool.
What are you doing? One is up against Amdrus, and the other one is back a bit more. And you guys are kind of in a bigger alley, so you guys can go side by side at this point.
Okay. Eggs in your hand.
Eggs on your hand?
Eggs on your hands.
That's what I heard.
You extend your hand.
Eggs on your hand.
Oh boy. What are you guys doing? Sorry for the rest of the team that's not getting to another fight.
I know, it's like, I am going to wait. Never mind. That's really short range. Never mind.
What are you doing? I'm gonna start timing you.
No, you're fine. I'm just gonna do another lightning spark just at the guy that's on Amdrus.
Odd.
Okay.
This is when Am just figured out he was a furry.
26 to hit.
26 hits, yeah.
Look, werewolves are hot.
And that is 13 damage.
Fuck. As the fire ignites him, he roars back in pain, kind of recoiling. Math. I can do math. All right. Cool. That's all you're doing? Amdrus,
Yep.
your turn.
I will break out Crescent Star and be like, I thought you couldn't transform unless under the effects of a full moon. Well, how about a Crescent Star? Slice him across.
You see him kind of go
What?
with anger too, and then you're just like swings at you.
Trying to explain it, I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll to hit.
The spell I was reading
15?
was
A
poison.
15 just hits.
I'm so glad
Okay.
that line didn't go to waste, because that would have
I
been
know,
really,
I would have been
that would have
so
been
mad
really
if-
lame. Yeah.
Okay, and that's 6 points of damage,
6
and I will
points.
use my not my bonus
Flourish?
action. I will use my flourish. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will use my defensive flourish to roll a d6 and increase my AC, and then deal extra damage to him.
Okay.
Why are you mad?
I can hear it.
Sorry.
How much
I
damage?
think your dog's taking all the dog puns personally.
He really is. 5 points.
5.
Oh,
Okay.
perfect.
As you carve into him, you can see that it carves deeply, and he looks shocked as this sword just rips through him, and this I assume you've lit it up.
Yeah.
This kind of sword that is giving off this moon kind of light kind of makes him kind of recoil back. Cool.
And I
he's
just right
looking
at
rough.
the end of my turn, I just want to be like, looky, I got Woodfie.
God, I hate
Ew,
it so much. Amethyst.
I will.
I throw a stone at Andrew.
The
roll
party's
the hit.
taking. The rest, me and we're taking psychic damage.
Yeah, you guys will take this.
Actually, I can't take psychic. I have advantage or resistance against psychic. Sorry.
There you go. Well, you resistance. You know, you can still take damage, but
Resistance, yeah,
You're
but
resistant. You're resistant to his.
no,
Bullshit.
that's my one weakness. Anyways, last stone. Gonna aim for the same guy because it's fun.
Poor
Oh
guy.
no!
oh,
No.
roll a percentile. Let's see if you do hit Amdrus.
That
Tell
makes
you.
sense. That's fair.
It did hit. It did affect her.
Wait. Did I do that wrong? Oh no, 44.
44. 44. So it's called loss of resolve. So you like go to throw it, but you're just kind of like you don't know what to laugh or to feel bad, and you just whiff this thing, and you're just kind of like, and you're just sitting there, not really focusing on the fight, and just what Amdrus said. You automatically fail any saving throws you have to do for the next turn. Otherwise, you just
Cool.
blatantly miss.
Cool. I'm going to just like turn and pick up more stones
Like-
and cast magic stones.
Okay.
Sadly.
All right, and kind of with that, as you can see, just a face appears. Oh my lord! With that, you can see the other one runs up, and you can see that his friend is hurt, and he grabs him. He goes, "No, we need to survive to get rid of this. Don't let them kill you." And he pulls him and throws him off to the side, and blocks himself with his body. To you,
Get rid of
elves.
what?
I don't get opportunities for that, do I?
No, because he's forcing moving him. And the other one kind of, you can see the form shift back to human, and he looks really rough, and he kind of gets up and kind of moves further away, kind of runs off
Oh,
as his friend is defending him.
don't do that.
He will move his speed. He will dash away. The one is gonna block his best. He hasn't attacked, but he is gonna try to stop his friend from dying. Team, back to you. What are you doing?
I'm going to levitate him.
What is the range of levitate?
60.
So you've nowhere near because you have not moved
Okay.
closer, and
It's
he
120,
dashed. So his
No,
movement
I
speed
meant-
is 40. So he dashed
No,
80 feet away.
the one that's at Amdrus. But I think
Oh,
it's
I
still-
see.
Yeah.
You can move up and do it, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay, what did the save
Yeah,
for that?
that's what I meant. 13 con.
Con
so
save.
it might be a. We'll see. I'm trying.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
The wind
well,
kind of whipped
that'll-
around and he seems to just ignore it.
Cool. Alright.
Cool. Anything else you do? Probably not.
No, I will move.
Amdrus.
Yeah, I'm good.
I will just look at the friend and be like, I wasn't done playing with him.
Ew.
Guess it's your turn. And I'll slice up again with the crescent star.
Okay.
While he does that, I'm gonna lean over Tate and be like, is he into werewolves?
I don't.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
We ran into jackals at one point.
4 points of damage, and I will use another flourish.
Okay. As you can see him just kind of raise up his hands and it like slice through and he kind of grits through the pain.
Oh, that's a 6.
6, so 10 in total. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, as you carve into him. Anything else you're doing?
Nope. That's bonus action. No, I can't do anything on bonus actions. Except
Okay.
heal. All right, I'm done.
Amethyst. You see the
How
one
far
has
is the other guy?
the other guy
the
has
guy
ran. He would be like 150 feet at this point.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't have any.
He was like 60 feet ahead and then went 80, so 140 feet.
Oh. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to throw my rock at the other guy that's still there.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a 26.
26
to
hits.
hit. I sure hope it does. And that is 9 points of
9
damage.
points of damage. Okay.
Yeah, the girl really chucks some fucking rocks.
You really?
It's better than Astrid because she couldn't throw them to save her life.
Yes, you
Literally,
miss all the time.
I think I've hit like maybe 5 rocks in my
Out of
time playing
so many.
Astrid.
Yeah, so as you kind of throw this one, you can see it like smacks against his shoulder and like scratches it, and you can see like him wince in pain. Cool. That's all
What's
you
the
do.
matter? Don't like rocks?
He's saying that like so not intimidating, and he just looks up and he goes, "No, thank you." And he's the one that saved before, so he was so annoyed before. And he is going to grapple you, Amdrus. Make an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
This is where we see if he's into it or not. Oh no! I'm being
that's a 9.
grappled.
So you can see as he like looks up to you, he notices the moment where you're like paying attention to that, but you like look past, and he just grabs you and spins you around and holds you up as kind of a meat shield.
Oh.
So you are like faced towards your friends, and he will whisper in your ear and go, "Let us leave and leave you be. We are not here to die."
Kinda hot.
That's his turn. So at you,
Oh god.
see him just kind of hold Amdrus, kind of locking him in as like kind of a way to shield himself.
I'm grappled. Is that yeah?
Yeah. Your movement is 0, and you have disadvantage on attacks. And advantage
Whoa.
against you. What are you doing, Nancy?
I don't want to do that. I was like, I'll just hit them both. I don't care. No, I'm like, sorry, Amdrus.
Do it. No, do it. I'm serious.
Sorry, Amdrus. I'm moving up 30
Yeah.
feet.
Okay.
And I am going to use Rhyme's Binding Ice. So it's a 30-foot cone.
Okay.
Con save of 15.
Con save 15. So
Yep.
Amdrus,
So
you too?
Amdrus- Yeah, con save of 15.
Ooh, I rolled
I-
a 3.
I don't think I have careful.
Oh nope.
I don't think you do. Both failed.
I do have careful. Wait a
Oh.
minute.
Oh, do you have... I thought you had
I will-
distance and...
I have careful heightened as well because I took meta magic.
Oh right, you took the oh I forgot. You took the feat. Right. Okay.
Yes, I did. I took the feat.
So you can.
So,
what does that do? I think that gives
think
advantage on Amdrus.
I negate my allies from having to roll. They
Oh,
automatically.
I thought it
succeed.
was advantage.
You can spend 1 sorcery point to allow up to 4 creatures to automatically succeed
okay.
on the saving throw.
I might be thinking of something different. Okay.
So it's just one. It's just 1 point as well.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Okay, and you said he got a 5 or something?
Yeah, he rolled a 3, so I didn't even
Or
add
3.
his con.
Yeah.
Actually a 5. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so that's 3d8 cold.
Yup.
So that's 14 cold damage, and
He is.
on a failed save, a creature takes the 3d8 and is hindered by ice formations for 1 minute. A
you can't
creature
move,
hindered by ice is its speed is reduced to 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
So
kind of
he's-
freezes over and kind of winces in pain.
Yeah.
You can see, like his form almost shifts back into human as he kind of winces in pain, and then it kind of comes back. It's kind of like shifting back and forth. Cool, Amdrus. Unless Asim, you're doing anything else.
I'm reading because I didn't know if he makes another save on his turn or anything. It doesn't say.
Okay.
He does. So I think he's just
Stuck.
can't move for 1 minute.
Okay. Amdrus.
I will.
As it was cold, but it didn't hit you. You're
Yeah,
good.
I'm like, I'm like bracing. I'm like, do it.
Yeah.
Oh. That's hey, you've learned some new skills. Hello.
It's the
Right.
first
I
time
will.
finally got to use that spell. There
Can
you
I? Since he's frozen in place, can I just break free, or do I still need to
I
make
would. His movement is he's not frozen, so I would say you would have advantage. He's basically grappled himself now.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that would have been my turn, huh?
that would be your action to get out.
Yeah. I will.
Slice and dice with advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I just
He,
like?
he did tell you if you leave them be, they'll leave you. He won't say anything.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Run away, and when the time comes, help us fight, and I'll make sure that you're seen as heroes.
Make a persuasion check.
You're good at these.
Come on, persuade the furry.
Oh
bad.
my god.
He's not a furry. He's a werewolf. It's people who
Yeah.
are into it are furries.
Maybe
Amdrus,
he's
as you
not
say-
aware.
Amdrus. Well, I think that's just attraction at that point. Amdrus, you say this, and you can see that his form shifts back to human. Like his form is gone at this point, and he just kind of goes to you. He's like trying to hold on, but he's shivering because it's fucking cold.
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes, "They said they could get rid of it. Can you?"
I can't get rid of it.
Get rid of what?
The werewolf stuff, the werewolf disease. Lycanthropy.
And
But I can make sure these people see you as heroes, and maybe make your life a little easier on the day-to-day.
Amethyst, you can see Amdrus talking. That is what he's doing. He's talking to this person, and the werewolf has shifted back to human. Do you attack?
No.
Okay. You just... You didn't do anything? It is your turn, so...
DM, would I know if there's a cure for lycanthropy? Or, like, have I heard rumors just being out on the sea, traveling between ports?
Roll an Arcana check.
Roll a Joel check.
Nope, that's an 8.
Yeah, you... As far as you're aware, there could be, but you wouldn't know how to do it.
Right. And I don't want to lie to this guy. I want to be like, I'll just say, yeah, what I said. I can't cure you, but I can make your life easier here while you have it.
Can I make a roll for that too?
Sure.
What was it?
Arcana.
Was it Arcana? Oh, that was so close to being a nat 20. I'm so mad. 15.
Still pretty good. What if it's like, yeah, getting hit in the head with rocks? There's like
Right, yeah.
Yeah, just knock it out real quick, you know? I can keep you frozen. You never have to shapeshift again.
Give me
There you go. If you stay on ice, you never shapeshift.
Yeah.
Big brain.
I can cryo freeze you.
On a 15, you've heard rumors, but you're not sure. 15 is actually still a very good roll.
It is.
I didn't
Because of
get
other
anywhere
reasons, you
near-
had a lower DC.
Other reasons.
I would like to use encode thoughts.
Oh,
Hello?
I forgot you have this. Okay.
Work.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
And I would. So in doing that, I put a finger to my head and pull out a memory, an idea, or a message and transform it into a tangible string of glowing energy. So I would like to just, if you would allow it, pull that
Sure.
bit that you sent me.
Sure.
And it will just come out as like this soft lilac kind of purple ribbon that just kind of takes up a space.
Sure.
And it just kind of like sits there and like floats.
Just kind of in front of you.
Yeah, and I will lean next to this person and be like, there is a way to, and this will be my proof that there is things that we can do to ensure it.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
So good at these. With
I would say-
advantage, because I already laid the groundwork.
I was gonna say with advantage, yes.
Where's perspective?
Hercules. Come on, let's go.
Sorry, guys, for the rest half the other team. I didn't expect this to be so long.
21.
You say this, and he looks at you. And he kind of turns his head like very like stiffly, and you can see that way down on the other side of the block, at the end of the block now, 300 feet as we discussed, is kind of the other one. He's just kind of breathing and like kind of against the wall, kind of waiting for his friend, his other person, to come, and he just kind of looks at you guys and goes, "You did a number on this. I don't know if we can help." Kind of looking at you, Amdrus, too, with just like the slice that's like up his arm and like his friend.
Mm-hmm. I'll say this. Do I? I don't think I have the. No, I don't have it anymore. But I will. Oh, I do still have the potion of healing. I didn't use it, or did I?
You did use a potion of healing.
Did I have a second one?
You might have. You guys had plenty.
We've
so
had a few. We've had a
Yeah.
few. Because I remember I
Okay,
was
so-
surprised that I had like 6.
I will look at him and I'll say. I have. I'm assuming he lets me go.
I mean, he's frozen, so he can't
Okay.
move too much. But he'll like kind of try to as you slip out. Yeah.
Okay, I
We're out
will
of
turn
combat.
to him. I will turn to him and I'll just be like, I'll pull the potion of healing out and like, this is for you. And if you bring your friend to me, I'll heal him too. And then we'll get, you two will come with me. Fair?
Make another persuasion check, because this is to join the battle.
I'm gonna walk up and hand another potion. of healing.
19?
Okay. He looks at you and just goes, "Perhaps we can help,
I'm not asking
but
you
we're
to
not
s-
going to
I'm-
die."
No. I'd never ask you. I'm not asking you to sacrifice your lives for this cause. I just need a little bit of backup in case it comes to that. Just come with me. If I get caught in a scrap, help me out. If you need to bounce. But that's all I'm asking.
And you can see him like slowly move towards this ribbon. Does he just have to touch it, and he'll hear
I
it?
think, yeah. The thought strand appears. I think if he holds it, then like they can hear the thoughts.
Okay, he kind of like reaches down and grabs this, and kind of is shocked and looks around, and he'll just look at you and go, "Who is in your head?"
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
He just kind of looks at you confused and like lets go of the ribbon and just kind of goes, "Fine. We're only here because they told us they could get rid of a curse.
Well,
They
we have
hurt a lot
somebody
of
who-
people. We don't want to do the same. We just want to help this town.
And he just kind of, if you wait a little bit, he just kind of, the ice kind of slowly goes away, and he'll take the potion if you give it to him,
I will.
and he'll take it. If you want to roll
Wait,
that.
I think,
Oh.
did you say you wanted to give another
I
one or no?
am giving him one too, so that he can give it to the friend.
Is it
Um,
2d4?
2d4 plus 2, yeah, if it's just regular ones. So just roll that for me. And he kind of shouts down, and you hear him call.
Oh, that's great. So, 7?
Um,
No. 2d4 plus 2?
Yes.
Oh, so 5.
I think it's 2d4 too. 5,
Mhm.
okay. You can see like some of the wounds kind of heal up, and he just calls out and he goes, "Oh shit, which one is which? Hold on.
The one who's more hurt.
No, I know, but I didn't actually write their names. I might get this wrong. But he calls out to the other guy and calls him Winfred. Tells him to come back, and you can see the other one like slowly make it, kind of cautiously. And he hands him the other potion. He'll drink it. So, Atim, if you could roll that for me.
I will also kind of present the thread or the ribbon to him too.
He looks very confused.
9
Touches
for
it
that
and
one.
just kind of like, that's
Nice.
weird.
Fitting, because he took the most damage.
Yeah. Yeah, he had 5 hit points left, by the way.
So 9. 9. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. I should have ran up 30. I should have ran up 30 and hit him with a long spell. He would have died.
Yeah, you almost did. You almost killed him. Which would have been very sad. But
I
they
also-
kind of, yes.
Sorry, I want to do a cure wounds level 1 on the really hurt one, Winfred.
Sure. And you heard the other guy's name is Storl. And 5. They're now at the same hit points. Look at that. And they kind of briefly talk, and then look back at you guys, and you hear Winfred just kind of go, "All right, you can at least help us somehow. Then sure, we can help you. These guys are been holding off on us anyways."
Well, we're more than happy to provide whatever services we can, and apparently Amethyst here knows something about lycanthropy, so should be the one you want to talk to. That being said, I need you two to come with me to kind of watch my back. Amethyst and team, are you two going to be okay getting to the gates by yourself? Or let's set up.
Should be okay.
Okay.
All right.
I have 2 potions of healing left, so I'm gonna take one.
Okay. So Amdrus, you are going with the werewolves, which
Yeah,
I call them now.
they're gonna watch my back.
Okay. To the center of town, and Atim and Amdrus, Atim and Amethyst, you're heading to the spire.
Yeah.
Splitting up the
Okay.
18.
All right. Well, with that, because that took a long time, and I apologize, we're gonna go on a very late break. But let's go on a break. As
And then-
the other group does make it to the spire, or like at least close to it. You guys can make it, and I'm assuming you're gonna sit and wait for the rest of them.
Team A, Part B.
Oh god, here we go.
Yes, Team A
Um,
Part B.
With that, we will
Plan
be
B.
back in like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Grab something to eat, go to the bathroom, grab something to drink, whatever you need. And yeah, we shall be back soon. Bye.
I realized it was zoomed in for
Oh,
the longest
Ooh.
time.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, let me
What?
set this to 1080 actually,
Yes,
and you can
Daddy.
actually see more of me, and not my face just like up so awkwardly in frame
Well, you look great.
on stream. Thank you.
We're back.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, hi.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
Bye.
hello, everybody. Welcome back. If you guys missed the vast majority of the session, because we had such a late break, our wonderful group made a plan, and immediately the plan went south. They had split up and got into 2 fights, but it did equal kind of new friends in the form of Storl and Winfred, 2 werewolves, which you didn't know were werewolves until now, helping Amdrus. And while the rest of you guys are all heading towards the Spire. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, Saruki, Joel, and Zephyr, you guys just kept on running. You slowed down for a bit to make sure that nothing else happens. But eventually, you guys get to kind of the wall of the city. Just beyond is kind of the hill that leads up to the Gauss Spire. The rest of the team isn't quite there. Are you just going to wait? Or what's the plan?
Didn't you guys mention that you had a way to talk to each other? Can you see if your friends are still joining us or if they're okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have the sending stones, and I can also use. I have that spell too, so.
That's true.
Did we give them a sending stone?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Amdrus. Amdrus
I
has
have
my
one.
has my sending stone. I gave him my sending stone.
Okay.
What are you doing? And you guys are still inside the wall, so you have to kind of get past the wall, whether you're just running through the gate and going up the hill to the Gauss Spire and just charging right in, you can, or if you're going to sneak around.
I would say Zephyr's probably gonna pull out her sending stone and ask Joel and Saruki. So, is that how do you say your name?
Saruki.
Is that how you say it? Okay. Do we want to use this?
None of my commands are working. This is great. Love it.
I'm just afraid because we only get 1 use out of it, and he needs to. Oh, but I guess it's 1 use per stone, so he'll be able to still send us a message later if he needs to. Yeah, go for it. Use it.
Okay. What you would get 25 words, right?
Yeah.
Um.
I would just say like we're we're near the spire. Are you okay? Where are you?
Okay. We're near the spire. Yeah, like, are you guys good and on the way? That's 10 words.
You can
Is
just
there
end
anything
it.
else? Yeah, I guess, yeah.
As you
Leave
hear
it there.
Zephyr go, is there anything else? Spell ends.
Yeah, sorry, bit caught up, but we should be fine. Picked up a couple of friends and hold on. Hold on. I'd say Amethyst on the way.
Love it. Love that everyone's getting used to this spell. Yeah, and Zephyr, that's what you hear back. Like, including
is
the
it-
wait, hold on, wait.
Okay.
Wait,
I was
hold
gonna
on,
say,
wait,
does everybody hear it, or is it just me? Because
Just
I wrote this
you.
down.
Yeah, everyone heard what you said, but only you hear
Okay.
back.
Oh, okay. Cool. I guess they found a couple allies along the way. They're on their way, is what they said.
Well, that is good to hear. Maybe our plan can continue. Shall we wait then for our friends to arrive?
Yeah, that's probably the smart
Yeah.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I do a perception check, see if there's
You certainly
anybody
can.
around? Because we're by the
The wall.
entrance, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wall of the city, so you still have the like the
Um,
While we're waiting, can we? I would like to send Ray out to kind of scout.
sure. Make a stealth check for Ray. And where's Ray going?
Basically, where we need to go.
Okay.
16.
10.
Okay. As Ray, you kind of let Ray off. Are you going into Ray and
Yeah.
yeah, kind of going deaf and blind? You can see just kind of Joel just kind of dip out. As Zephyr, you're kind of looking around. Let me check. I would say that as you're kind of waiting there for a bit, at the current moment, you don't see anyone else around. But there is a patrol decently close on the walls. Not quite on you guys, but probably soon.
I would assume we are hiding, yes?
I would assume so, yeah. Probably like in an alley next to...
I'm gonna tap Saruki, look, and point in the direction of the patrol.
You can kind of see, like, through the smoky haze that kind of permeates this place, you can see kind of a small flicker of fire of a, like, torch and, like, a couple figures kind of off in the distance on the wall.
We probably shouldn't wait too long.
You are correct. Yeah, I don't just want to be sitting ducks here waiting to get spotted. Depending on how long we're gonna have to wait, we should find a good place to hide. Or hope they get here very quickly.
We could start early.
Well, starting without the distraction is gonna be... It's gonna make the distraction less effective.
You know,
They're not
place we
gonna
can
want to
hide.
run out. That's a great question, DM. Would I know of a place that we could hide nearby?
You could hide in one of the buildings. You would know that, like, a lot of this place is abandoned.
Beautiful. Yeah, I think we can take shelter in one of these buildings, and it will, most of them are abandoned, so I think we should be okay.
Okay. Let's grab Joel and head out.
Sure. How would you like to get in? Are you just gonna try to find like a unlocked window or something? There's a couple buildings around you, or do you want to try to find like a cellar? Like, what are you curious?
I would say just the closest building to us. See if the front door is unlocked.
Okay. I would say that as you kind of try it, this one is locked. The closest one.
I mean, you mentioned my character picking a lock, but my character doesn't actually have these.
Oh yeah, that was because
Oh.
that's after we, made you a player character.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would say that you could totally have it.
Okay.
If you would like to roll me a dex check and add your proficiency modifier.
Ooh, that's an 8 with my... Oh, I'm sorry,
Um,
it's a 9 with my proficiency bonus.
I would say you kind of like try to, but you can't quite get this lock.
Okay.
You want me to
Let's
try
try the next...
bashing it?
No, that'll make too much noise. Yeah, maybe let's see if there's a window we can open. Otherwise, we'll have to try the next building. But
Sure.
we don't...
Make an investigation check.
Can I help to look?
Sure. You can either both make it,
Like-
or you can give it advantage.
give advantage.
My investigation is trash, so that's a 12.
I think better than Zephyr's though.
Yeah, I have a -2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Mhm.
As you're kind of looking around, I would say you are able to find like one like small window, like near a back, like maybe into like a bathroom. That is unlocked. It would be a squeeze to get in, especially with Zephyr and her horns, but could potentially do it.
Keep
Unless you
forgetting
wanna-
I have more.
Yeah.
Call back to like one of our first missions.
Yep.
Oh
You broke through
god.
the window. So you could risk potentially breaking the window, crawling through, or
We also have to drag Joel.
also draw in full armor.
Drag him.
Oh yeah, he is like you see like as you guys have walked around, he has stood there not knowing anything's happening. He's just like
No,
blank.
I've been pulling him.
Oh, you've been
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You're just tugging him along.
Yeah, because I would know what's
Yeah,
going
his
on.
eyes are
right?
glossed over and like yeah, very clearly, without mentioning it to his party, but he went away again.
Cool. Yeah, no, let's find a door.
Okay.
If he's not going to be able to get himself through a window, let's try and find one with an unlocked door.
You're gonna try to find an unlocked door. Okay. Make an investigation check.
Please be better this time. Nope, that's a 3.
The only doors you kind of find around are locked, so you can try to unlock another door if you'd like.
Yep.
Can I keep assisting?
Sure.
Either giving advantage or
Sure. Yeah. You can give advantage if you'd like on this investigation check.
Please.
yes.
Okay, that's a 14.
Okay, I would say it takes you a few tries. And then you kind of like, oh, okay, I'm going to have to lockpick. And then Zephyr goes to the next one and it's unlocked. You are able to find an unlocked door. Not as quite as close as you would like to the wall, but you can get in there and you can slip in easily.
Found one.
Okay. Push Joel
And just-
inside.
Yeah, just dragging him inside.
Okay.
Is there like a chair or something I can just sit
Yeah,
down?
I mean, it's a furnished house. It's just abandoned house.
Okay.
Hide him in the
Very
corner so we can't be seen through the windows.
Sit him in a corner. Put a plant in front of him so you can't see.
Are there like cloths that we could like throw over the windows?
I would say, and there would be shutters too. You could probably
Yep.
close as well. All right, you're just gonna sit and wait.
Yeah, I want to stand by a window that's kind of like facing the wall best as possible and kind of keep it cracked and just looking out for the rest of the party.
I will say, Saruki and Zephyr, you can make perception checks. We'll get to you quickly there, or soon there, Joel.
Ooh, that's a 22.
Getting a lot of 18s tonight. What is that? 22.
Just in the distance. What was it? What, 20?
22.
22,
Yes,
wow.
math.
Okay. Alright. Joel, as you are in Ray's view, you can see him kind of scuttling along crawling along the kind of grass up the hill. Now kind of burnt. Or trudged a lot. Trudged? Whatever. Walked a lot. Are you just heading straight up to the front?
Yeah, I just kind of want him to check out what's going on.
Okay. He kind of scurries up, and you can see through his vision the kind of burning wicker giant at the front, kind of this focal point of light through the kind of smoky haze. And as you get kind of closer, you can see there are still two praying away. Actually, at this point, probably only one is. One is probably walking around, kind of just doing a check. Making sure nothing else is really coming. I mean, that's kind of all you see at the moment, unless you want to like go into the courtyard and start looking around. He is small, and you don't have an aerial view, so.
But the giant doesn't seem animated, right? It seems.
No, seems to
inert.
be standing still.
I think that's good. I think I just didn't want to make sure there wasn't any surprises that we didn't know about yet.
Okay. You just bring him back.
Yeah, that'll be
Okay.
okay.
You can see as you're kind of coming back, one of the priests kind of looks over and sees this thing scurrying away. Just doesn't pay mind. It's a ferret. Some kind of rodent. And yeah, you can call Ray back. Are you snapping out of it?
Yeah, I'll snap out.
Yeah,
of
you
it.
kind of snap out, and you are in a building in a corner.
House.
In a
Oh,
house.
cool. I'm used to that by now. They've weekended Bernie's me a couple of times already, so I'm
Yes.
used to just popping out in random
Boys'
places.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes a bit as you guys kind of sit around waiting. Amethyst, Atim, please make perception checks, please. Or stealth checks, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, bye.
Just tosses your cat.
Oh, I threw her on the bed. It's fine.
No,
Perception or
Stealth.
stealth?
Stealth.
Sorry.
Hopefully you don't get another one.
16.
16.
Oh, okay. Two of you rolling the
Please.
same perception, and then 2 stealth. As you guys are sneaking along, you eventually start making it closer and closer to the wall. Zephyr and Saruki, you can kind of peer out, and you can see them sneaking along. Just Amethyst and Atim. They haven't noticed you guys, but you can see them coming up.
Okay.
We can see who?
Amethyst and Atim coming along.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue doing what I was planning on doing. So as you get closer to the wall, I'm gonna reach into my pack and pull out a paper bird,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna write a hello, and then send it to Zephyr, and then follow the bird where it.
Okay. So you guys
Close.
kind of watch as Atim writes this, and then kind of
That's so smart. I'm sorry. That's such a clever use of that
it is.
bird.
Make sure to mark one off.
Yes.
And he kind of lifts it
Oh,
up,
I
and it
love
begins
that.
to
So
fold
cool.
into like a little crane, little bird by itself, and lifts up and flies off, and it kind of flies down a little bit down the alley and towards one of the houses, and you guys can quickly follow it, and you can see that there is a patrol, a group patrol walking by, but they don't see you as you guys kind of dip off down the alley and towards a building, in which case it kind of lands. Zephyr, as you're kind of looking through one of the shutters, it just kind of lands right next to you and unfolds, just kind of like right through as you like peeking through it. This little origami bird.
I'm gonna open up the shutter a little bit more and kind of like look.
Yeah, and you guys
See
would
if I-
see Zephyr peek out as it just unfolds and just says hello.
All right. Now we'll just keep walking.
Very
or
interesting.
following. Oh, I know. I got it from my dad.
Lovely gift.
And you guys can walk over, and you guys can let them in, and you guys are all in this house. What are you guys doing?
Amdrus.
Waiting for Amdrus' signal.
We
Oh.
picked up two oh so you know the people that we had go find the rocks? Well, apparently they're werewolves. So we got into a scuffle with them briefly, but we have now recruited them to our side for the most part. So they are kind of taking Amdrus's back while he sets up for the distraction.
Cool.
That's what he meant. Okay.
All right. Are you guys just staying in the house waiting for Amdrus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, with that, we kind of pan over to the center of town as Amdrus and your 2 werewolf friends have made it towards the middle here.
Perfect.
Make perception checks, please, or a perception check.
Oh, get fucked.
I always roll so bad for the one guy. My God.
It was a 19. It was like 19-3.
No. As you guys are kind of your focus, okay, like there's been enough hiccups in the plan. You gotta go, and you can see Winfred is still like they're still hurt. They have not had time to heal, other than what you guys have healed. And they're kind of pushing along, and you can see that Storl kind of stops and sniffs the air, and he goes, "Stop, hold up. and he kind of pulls you to the side and makes you guys are against kind of in an alley, and you can see a group of familiar bugbears and wargs kind of walk away limping, with one less warg.
Oh no.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
And they're kind of grumbling, talking in Goblin, and you guys cannot understand. And they kind of pass by, and they seem to just not really paying attention, just going wherever they came from. Probably to rest. They're not doing so hot. The one warg is kind of limping as it walks. Yeah, that happens, and you kind of wait a bit, and eventually they leave.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
So, I want to cast Major Image.
Okay.
I want to cast it in the middle of town.
Okay.
I would like... I want a giant Zephyr.
Oh my lord. Okay. Are you doing your typical summoning circle as well?
I like those cheesy 90s cartoons where like they get slightly bigger like every like half a second. Yeah. I just want like that to be Zephyr, just like to like grow out of nowhere and
Okay.
then just be like,
Not that.
Father, and like slam the weapon he had on the ground.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you conjure up this image of Zephyr just kind of walking out into the middle of the city or the town.
Yeah, as like coming from one side of the like this corner. Well, hold on, where I'd be like over here somewhere, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So then I want them on the opposite corner.
Okay.
And then I want them walking normal size out,
Mhm.
and then getting larger and larger and larger with every step until they reach the full 20-foot potential.
Sure.
And just like
Please.
screaming for her dad, just like slant like, get out here! This is
Sure.
not how you raised me.
Okay.
Cool.
Make
Ripping her Anakin moment.
a
never have guessed
persuasion
that would've
check
been
with
what you would do.
advantage.
No,
Oh, I
that's
love
I
you,
never
thank
would have
you.
guessed that was it either.
Not in a million years. That would have even been in my top 100 things that you would have conjured for this
I was
moment.
waiting for another random bird, some kind
Yep.
of demon,
I was
Totally
gonna
same.
summon it. I honestly was gonna summon a demon.
elemental.
I was gonna summon another demon, and then I was like, Zephyr feels like a fake big Zephyr feels like the right.
And I will
call
say,
here.
because it's Zephyr, I'm giving you advantage. As she kind of walks out and just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and just roars loudly about her father and is slamming this weapon against the rest of you. Please make perception checks for me.
Oh,
Hi, Mina.
22.
I love her.
17.
12.
16.
She's bitey.
Did you get Saruki?
Oh, that's a 5.
I got a 12.
All right. I will say that Saruki, you guys are all kind of watching and waiting, and you were never really given a signal, but you suddenly hear Zephyr's voice booming around the town, and Saruki, you look very confused. It would be very confusing for you because you don't really know what they're going to do, and suddenly there is a giant, yes, a giant Godzilla, Zephyr in the
Yeah.
middle of the town, and you're like,
That's Zephyr.
what? And Zephyr's just right there, so you know it's odd. The rest of you notice that the guards on the wall also notice this, and immediately go, what the hell? And they start kind of running along the wall back where they came from, presumably to get somebody, who knows. But it has started. And people are beginning to coalesce. Whatever.
Coalesce.
Coalesce. There's the word. There was a vowel missing. Around the town, and you can see, like, the few that there are still around the town, like, people are peeking out of houses, wondering what the hell is going on. Now would be your chance if you want to run through the gate.
Without Amdrus?
Yeah, go.
Currently.
I'll catch up.
Yeah, we're
I'll
going.
be-
Let's go.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Flee, you fools.
I'd probably say right before
Yo.
before we actually head out, I was like, I wouldn't have ever guessed, but I guess that does work.
His brain is
Surprisingly effective.
It's like she's
Um,
gonna be stunned because it's like herself.
Yeah, you're hearing yourself.
She's like, is that what it
shout,
sound like?
"Father!"
Yes, I was like, oh, hey, my voice.
Yeah.
It's like a
I
little
think-
deeper because you're so
Because she's
much
so tall.
bigger.
Yeah.
I think it's very pretty.
That's Amethyst says that she passes past, and you guys are leave outside the building. What are you
Yeah,
guys doing?
just
I'm just gonna stare at her and then kind of just like, okay, and then follow.
Sorry, DM.
Your
As
skills are
just
pretty.
as a quick side note, she like breathes like fire into there. She's like, Dad, and like fire comes up off.
Okay, Ozai.
Yeah, exactly,
It's
exactly.
alright.
Yes.
All right, fair enough. And I will say, I'm just as this happens, the two werewolves look confused as you conjured this person walking out, and then they just get big and they're like, "What is happening?" Because they were not informed of the plan. Technically, no one was, but
Right. I'll look at them and just go, right. That's the signal. We gotta go. And like, follow me.
okay. And they just follow off, and they're keeping their nose, ears, and eyes out for anybody for you. It's kind of the only way they can help with 18 hit points each.
I just need to I just need to make it to my friends. That's it.
Yeah. Right. And the rest of you, are you just charging? What are you doing?
Assume we would try and go stealthily as
Yeah.
to not be noticed.
Which is
Because
doable.
we
because
want-
of haste.
We want them
Yeah.
to leave.
Yes. So.
Oh gosh, I scrolled on the
Stealthily.
wrong thing. All right, so you guys kind of head up, going towards, like, up the hill towards the spire. I would like you guys all to roll stealth, and I will give you advantage because of the haze.
Yeah.
Do I roll a normal roll then?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I rolled a
Okay.
disadvantage and I rolled a 20 and a 2.
Uh,
You just roll normal.
yeah, you were
Which
supposed to just roll
one
normal.
showed up first on
we'll
your
just-
Which one was
roll
the
the
first die?
The 20.
Okay.
So I just
So
I
you're
rolled
good.
twice, just so you know, because you said advantage after I already rolled.
Yes. Yeah.
So 16.
16, 20. What, Joel? What was it?
Natural 20.
27. And that
27,
20 would have been
nat 20.
27.
Oh shit. Okay. Another nat 20. What the fuck? Zephyr, what'd you get?
30, 20.
30, 20, and Saruki?
A dirty 20.
Oh,
Okay.
Team,
It's
yes.
super effective.
Yeah. As you guys head very quickly, having advantage from the haze and the distraction, no one really paying attention, as you guys are able to slip past. Are you guys where you're going in the current? I will even just screw it and move you guys to this little thing.
Straight to
Again,
the priest, right?
you guys going through Reese, just straight in the front here.
Yeah,
Again,
we want
this
that.
is kind of the spire. It's again the map that comes with the book, but
Right.
I've changed it. So imagine that as the spire, but that's generally what it looks like. You're just coming up the main trail.
I think so.
All right. As you guys are heading up, you can see the priest that you would have saw that was praying, Joel, kind of get up, and they kind of look out, look confused, and they go, "What is going on?" And they're trying to see what it is, but through the haze, they can't really see much. They can just hear it. Because I assume you probably make it loud enough. That's kind of the point. And
Human Zephyr.
They don't seem to see you guys as you guys are kind of sneaking around to the side, or like kind of the side just off the path, sneaking up through the haze. They seem to be distracted looking out. One of them kind of shouts up and go, "Can you see anything?" And you hear a voice from up in the scaffold going, "No." And are you guys just going to attack?
Kill the priest
Yeah.
before they summon the
Yeah.
thing,
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Amethyst will pick up some rocks and
Kind of smash. Mine.
preemptively cast. Yeah.
Magic stone.
Yeah. Magic stone.
All right. Kind of that what you're doing, and then I will even. Here, I'll put your guys' tokens. So if you guys would like to, not Amdrus. You guys should be able to move your tokens. If you want to move them wherever you kind of want, kind of tell me where you are sneaking up to.
Can I preemptively cast a spell on them before, like,
Yeah,
we do anything?
that can be what
Yeah,
you're
I think
initially doing. Yeah,
That's
you all
what
kind of get one thing you
we're
can
all
do here.
doing that. Yeah.
I mean, I know what I want to do. If I want to cast silence around them and the fire,
Yes. Yes.
the fire
Yes.
golem. I don't know if that will help, but my instinct says it couldn't hurt.
What is the range or like the radius of silence?
It's a 20-foot radius.
Jesus. 20 foot. Oh god, I didn't mean to draw. Oops.
So smart. That's really good.
Doing great.
I've never used the spell before either.
Yeah.
Is this gonna work? Oh, well, okay. I guess we're doing a square. That would be right. 20-foot radius. Oh no, that means it's like 40 feet. Is that right?
Yes.
I feel like
Mhm.
His
that is
radius is half.
huge for a first level spell.
I don't think it's a first level spell.
Not as the first level spell.
Silence? Oh, I thought it was a first level spell. That makes a little more sense.
No, it's a second level.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I will redo that. Hold up. This time, actually, a circle. Oh, God. What is 40 feet? Like that, I think is right. Cool. Are you just casting it, like, right there?
I would
In the center of it?
I would say maybe even just a little bit closer to them.
Like that?
No, actually, how you had it before was fine. Sorry. Yeah,
Alright.
Do it again.
In the
that'll be
center of it.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay, as you guys kind of come up to this, you pop out and cast silence. Amethyst is casting her magic stones. Are
I
you
am
throwing one? Because
Yes,
it's a
I
bonus
would.
action, so you can throw one as
Yeah,
well.
I would like to throw one.
Zephyr, Saruki, and Ashim, what are you guys doing?
I will twin spell 2 lightning sparks.
Okay.
I wanted to conjure animals, like cast a spell, conjure animals.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually.
I'm
hang
not going to
out
have
and
tokens
get
for
it-
that.
I'm gonna be back there instead. I still have enough range to cast it because it's concentration. I don't want to be right up next to any of them.
Yeah.
I can draw on the map.
No.
That'll help.
I will find
Okay.
out. It's fine. What do you conjure? How many?
Well,
30.
I was gonna do 8 wolves, but I can reduce that. to these.
That's fine.
Do
That's what
it.
I assumed you were going to do. Where are you placing them?
Currently they're gonna be around us, like at the back, because we haven't started going in, right?
I mean, this is kind of what everyone's doing, so it's up to you. You can conjure them within like
You can conjure
30
them within
feet or
60.
60 feet of you. So
60
60
feet.
feet, yeah. So
How
if
far
you
is
want to,
Okay.
60
You can
is
conjure
quite
them
some di-
anywhere you want, almost.
60
at
feet
this
is
point.
quite some difference.
I'll do like 4 on the
Yeah.
over here, and then like 4 over here, something like that.
4 over here.
Make it easy.
All right. Sure. As you kind of, what does that look like?
Yeah.
You should do up here. You should do 'em
Because
up
if you
here.
don't have an idea, I have an idea. But
You should do 4 up here because that's where they're coming from.
Oh, yeah. Where? Sorry, I'm not looking at the
Four.
map. Oh, 4 up there. Can I reach that? Is it 60?
if you are just where you are, then yeah.
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 Okay, perfect. Then
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
no problem.
That's me. This is Zephyr.
Yeah,
But
that's
yes.
okay.
Yeah, you got plenty of room.
Sure. You can describe it since you have an idea. I know what they could look like, but
Well, I mean, it's up to you.
I mean, I want the wolves to be like fiery. They match.
yeah,
the
that's what I was gonna
aesthetic.
do as well. So describe how it's just spells. Describe it. Go.
Yes.
I don't know. I would probably like kind of like blast like 8 or like however many animals I'm gonna cast and like as many forms, and then I'm gonna throw them out. And then as they launch out, they're gonna turn into this big flame of their actual size, and they're gonna be 8 wolves.
Cool.
Fiery wolves.
As
love
these
it.
kind of little like sparks of fire fly across this place, they look up and see like both you guys pop out and do this because you are very much known now, and look like they're about to say something, and just no noise comes out, and they kind of like are looking at each other very confused as they're just silent, and the wolves just kind of appear and like form out of these almost fire elemental like wolves.
I did roll to hit as well.
Yes, we will get there in one moment. Sorry.
Okay, just wanted to let you know. Too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Ateem,
yeah, I
you
would
were
like to
twin
attack them.
spelling, and Saruki, are you just running up and swinging?
I sure am. I'm gonna run right here.
All right.
Fighting in total silence.
Pretty much.
Like, will,
As you
like,
just,
will
like,
the weapons not even
charge
make noise
in-
or anything? It'll
No.
just like.
No,
Not
it won't
really.
sound
It's
like
like
anything.
if
It'll be
anything,
like,
it's like muffled noise.
Yeah, it'll be the Avatar fight,
Oh, okay.
right at or with the brother and sister.
Yes, yes.
Right, everything's
Um,
muffled for like a moment.
With that, I see Amethyst. You do hit. Which one are you aiming for?
Probably the one that Saruki's not hitting. So this one here.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. Too many tabs.
I believe you.
And that is 7 points of damage.
7. Okay. Saruki rolled a hit, and Ateem, you're doing twin spells to both of them?
Yep.
So roll a hit.
Do I roll with advantage?
Yes.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. That
I
hits.
didn't even roll with advantage. I just rolled.
And you're attacking the other one, right, Saruki? Good job.
Yes, I am. Are they wearing armor?
They are not.
And that does what? An extra D8? Is
Yes.
what we said?
Yes.
Okay.
And then yeah, you can roll one more D8 onto that.
Okay.
And
I rolled a
Ateem
25 and a 16.
both hit.
Perfect.
That is 17
How is this
damage
working?
in total.
17 in
It was-
total. Lord.
Yes.
Okay.
My guess is these women are kind of squishy.
I mean,
They're priests. They're not.
They are.
casters.
10 and 19
Oh god, I can't
on
do
damage.
that. Oh my lord. Give me a second. I'm getting.
Yeah, you're good.
So many
Thankfully,
numbers.
it's all saved in.
Yeah.
Right.
What was yours? To who? Ateem, sorry. Which
Oh,
one?
10 and 19.
Yeah, which one's hitting which?
I'll just go in order. So the furthest or the closest one to me, or the one above Gem, we'll say, is the 10 damage,
10.
and then the one on to the right of her is the 19 damage.
19. Oof. Oh, okay. Oh wait, and what damage is this?
This is my lightning spark, so it's fire.
So fire damage.
Oh, I guess it's
Ooh,
fire
which-
damage, which means it might do
say-
half.
Yes.
It might do half damage.
It
Didn't think about it
does.
at the time.
Math.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
You're good.
You're good.
Cool.
How many times have I done this to you?
So as these barrage of attacks happen, and you, Saruki, running up, like slicing into this, you can see the like charaded sword that she has just rips through them, more than most swords would. That is where we're gonna end it.
Oh.
Aw.
Which
Oh.
gives me time to go get wolf tokens. I didn't know that was gonna happen. So, and
Funny she mentioned it, but I think you were preparing at that point. So
Yeah,
you
I
had
did
us
not.
all.
Yeah, you did right as I was gonna tell you, so that way you knew ahead of time. But
well, that would have been nice. That's fine.
So you have time.
We're getting a little late, and I know poor Gem also works and isn't like us that can stays up until super late. So I didn't want to go too late.
But I'm so happy
You
she's here.
I can go longer. It's fine.
No, it's okay.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
that old, I promise.
Oh, girl, fine, please.
Not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you're a responsible adult, unlike some of us. So,
Hi.
hi.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you
All
all.
of us are degenerates.
Yes. Thank you all for joining us. And we're glad to be back. Glad to have Gem, and hopefully we'll have you for another session, maybe two, depending how long you guys fucking take. While Amdrus is running as fast
draw
as
it
he
out.
can.
Draw it out for Gem.
My lord, I mean, you already did. You took an hour and a half to make a plan. It's fine.
That's what we do.
It's a record.
It's what we do.
I think it's a record for them, honestly.
I don't know. Could
I
be-
mean,
could be pushing it.
We took like
Feel like you guys
a
taking it-
week to came up with a plan for the last one. He was even
That's
off
true.
channel.
That's true.
And it didn't really even come together until the day before.
That's pretty much what happened to this. But thank you all again. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and
next
we will
week.
see you next week. Bye.
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 Bye.